Who do you think tried to take you out?
So I'm going to give you some big breaking news, right?
Barrett is 18, he's handsome, he's tall, he's rich.
He's got the whole ball.
He's unleashed in New York City. Are you sure you want to reverse Roe v. Wade now?
I'm going to make this country great again. It's not a great country right now.
It's always a great country.
See,
It's always a great country.
Okay, but I'm good with names, you know.
You are. Tampon Tim was good. Is
The
that?
problem with Tampon Tim, it's hard to say. There are some, like Comrade Kamala. It's a little hard to say. She's not bad, but when you put the names together, it's a little, you got to be able to pume.
Did it. That was the best dodge of a question.
You know what? You almost charmed us out of it.
Trying to get out of it. How are we doing so far?
You're doing amazing. So they're making us wrap up. We want you for a long time.
Give them a little more time. What the hell? These are great questions. What the hell? But they lie, and they know it's a lie. She lied about many things, and she's a liar. I have a hard time doing it to them. You know, I'm basically a truthful person, but frankly, no, but frankly,
What's the basic?
no, but
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Flagrant. And today, this is the first time that we've been able to say this. We are sitting down with Mr. President. Mr. President, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you, fellas.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
this is awesome. We have a bunch of questions. We're very, very grateful for your time.
Okay.
I just became a dad. My
Oh.
buddy over there just became a dad, Mark.
Yep.
That's
and
good.
okay, so here's first question.
Great.
You have these children that are seemingly well-adjusted, successful, and I think most importantly, they appear to like you.
Yeah.
Okay,
They better.
I grew up in the city, and there's a lot of people who had like very wealthy parents, and like the kids kind of resent them. They're almost like waiting for them to like die, and they end up in like rehabs and
Doing
all this
drugs,
other
God
stuff.
knows what, yeah.
How do you raise them in the public eye where they, still
Yeah.
become ambitious and successful?
So I do have good kids and 5 really wonderful children, and different, very different. Yeah, they are so different. But one thing that was in common that I did, I always used to say when I was with them or when they were leaving a room, I would drive them crazy. No drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes. I would say that.
Did you say that to Don Jr.?
Yeah, Don's a little wild. He's a wild. He can be a little tough.
He told me a funny story.
Go ahead.
Okay. I talked to a bunch of people. I was trying to, prepare for this
Right,
interview.
right.
He told me a funny story. And he said to me, he goes, once he asked if he could have a couple of his friends over for New Year's, was it New Year? No, it was July 4th.
Right.
On top of Trump Tower.
Right?
And you said
friends.
yes. He's like, I want 5 friends. You're like, okay, I'm out of town. Go for it. He brings 200 people over to Trump Tower. Okay?
That's right.
Okay. He says that you weren't supposed to be there. You end up showing up. You hear some noise upstairs. You come up. You go, what the fuck is everybody doing here? Get the hell out of my house. He said he cleaned for the next 36 hours. And he said, to this day, you have never brought up that it even happened. And he said, I'm starting to believe it might not have happened. So
said that's
can,
almost
you give
happened.
him, can you give him closure?
No, it happened. No, I can never give closure. You can never forget. A lot of people like to forget things. You can't know. He's a good guy. And, he's taken a lot because he was always a good student. He went to the Wharton School of Finance, which is great, and he did well. But he went into the world of politics not because he wanted to, but because I was there, and I sort of automatically you drag the family in. Mm-hmm. And this guy, what he had to go through with Russia. He goes, Dad, they're asking me questions about Russia. I don't know anything about Russia. What's going on? And all of a sudden, he's in front of grand juries. He's in front of Congress.
Yeah.
It was a hoax. It was a total hoax.
Yeah.
This was a made-up hoax by crazy Nancy Pelosi and these, the maniacs.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, who's totally nuts.
Yeah.
And this went on for 2 years. And he'd always say, Dad, I know nothing about this stuff. And he'd go before the grand jury. And, Comey, you have Comey, who's the worst, just a bad guy. But he went through a lot, and it actually made him tougher. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's good or bad, but he's a tough cookie, that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it made, in his case, it made him tougher. Ivanka did a great job. She didn't want anything. All she wanted to do was get people jobs. I would have made her the ambassador to the UN. I wanted to do that. I think she would have been incredible, the whole aura. She would have been great, but she didn't want that. She didn't, and that would have been a very glamorous position.
Yeah.
She would have been great there. All she did is go to see companies and hire people. She wanted, and she hired, I think it was like 10 million people, some incredible amount of people. She'd go to Walmart, she'd go to Exxon, she'd go to these big companies and see if she could get groups of people hired.
Yeah.
And she loved doing it. It was great. And there was no glamour, there was no anything, but she got people jobs that made her
So
happy.
how do you instill the ambition in the kids? I think a lot of kids that grow up with wealth, they kind of are lazy and they feel like they have no direction in life. And a lot of times they turn to like drugs and other shit. How do you instill the ambition?
Well, I've seen a lot of wealthy families where the kids are mostly don't work out too well. Some don't turn out to be bad kids, but they end up hating the father, or the father maybe wanted them in business. I mean, I have one father that's very competitive with his son. He's if the son were more successful than him,
He would hate it.
He would be unhappy. I said, "Are you crazy? It's supposed to be the other way around."
That's awesome.
My father was so proud of me. He was a successful guy. But my father wanted me to be more successful. I mean, he was so proud of all the things. I wish he could have seen what happened because we did things. But he was, he's just a proud father.
What do you think?
And I think most fathers are that way. I hope that. But I've known many fathers that are very successful that didn't want that broke up over their son's success. If, in the few cases where the son was more successful, which was very seldom, actually. It's very seldom. You take people like in sports, because in sports you see it, because it's a microcosm of life, but it's quicker. And you'll take like the greatest golfers, and they'll have a son, and he'll be really good as a young, but they never supersede, almost, I can't think of any, they never supersede the father in terms of success. And in sports generally, baseball, you can go to a lot of different sports. And it really is a sort of a microcosm of life. But with life, it takes a lot longer to find out the end
Come to
result.
fruition.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we said you're a great father up top. First thing you say is, I've got great kids. You didn't take credit. And then your entire answer, and I thought this was really cool, your entire answer is about how great your kids are. That was a very cool thing.
Thank you. That's very nice. I think I like this interview. I think
That's genuine.
I think it's right. And by the way, congratulations. I hear your show is crazy monster success.
We're doing pretty good. We're very, we're interviewing presidents.
It's really good. And right in the middle of a campaign with only 29 days to go.
Yeah.
And you're taking up time. Don't you feel
Just to talk about your family.
Yeah, we're just complimenting you.
You know what it is? It's a different world out there. You guys and some others.
Yeah.
We had the standard television stuff for many years. And that's still, I think it's underrated now. I think it's still very important. But, but there's a whole new thing. Elon interviewed me on something.
Yeah.
And I think they said 275 million hits or listens.
That's a lot of people.
That was a record.
That's a nation. Yeah.
But it's a whole new, different way of
Can I ask you a question
getting the word out, right?
About Elon specifically, is he your favorite African-American?
He's a piece of work, I'll tell you. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's obviously a brilliant guy.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw the rocket engines come back, I said, what is that? Like a couple of years ago, I've seen rockets go up and then they crash into the water. Yeah. And I see the engines are coming back and they're landing.
It's unbelievable.
They're landing and they land on a raft in the middle of the ocean someplace with a little dot, and they land right on the top of the spot.
And my wife can't parallel park.
I know, it's most people can't. But no, he's great. But he's got a great heart. He was with me, as you know, on the other night. Yeah. And we were honoring a man who got killed at a rally, Corey, firefighter, great guy. And it was a beautiful evening. But Elon went out and he loved the crowd. He loves the country. Yeah. And he's picked a side. A lot of people don't want to pick a side. I have a lot of people that are big supporters of me. Yeah. But they won't go all out. They can't.
They're scared.
Quite.
There's a cost.
Scared. Yeah. There's a cost. Yeah. There is a cost, but there's also a liability. I mean, some people, I respect it a lot when this guy was up there doing jumping jacks. You got to vote for Trump. You got to vote.
He was jumping high.
Yeah. He was jumping high.
Looked quite African.
When he jumped, he's in good shape. I'm looking at his waist. I'm saying, wait a minute, does he work out or something? But he really, and he had a great time. And he's not out that much. He's probably maybe a little. Would you say he's a little reclusive, possibly?
Yeah. He's also busy. He's got like 5 different
He's
companies.
very busy and maybe a little reclusive. Yeah. But he had the greatest time. He was saying, look at these people. We had 100,000, more than 100,000 people.
Yeah, I saw.
It was a record. It was, nobody's ever seen. And it was really, it was a celebration of a life. And it was really it was a mega deal.
Yeah.
And he was a big MAGA person. His family was there. And two other people that were very badly hurt were also celebrated. They were very badly hurt. They weren't actually expected to live.
Yeah. Oh,
and they lived. And they had incredible doctors. Some of those country doctors are better than the big doctors that we spend a lot of money on. And they don't do as good. I will tell you right now. I don't want to knock anybody, but those country doctors saved two people because I was told that three would... No, think of that. Three would be in trouble. And three were going to, now Corey immediately, but the other two were so bad that they thought they wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
And those country doctors, they pulled them together. They did a great job.
Okay, so you're going back into this place where, you know, there was this assassination attempt. They hit you. Headshot. You survive.
Yeah. It was not a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Beer looks
scared?
better, by the way.
No, I'm not scared. You know, I have an attitude, it's interesting. It's sort of, it is what it is. Does that make any sense to you guys? You know, you do what you have to do. I felt it was important to go back. A lot of people, I guess, agreed with me because it was over 100. I think they said 108,000 people in the end. That's a lot of people.
Super Bowl.
And I had no guitar. You know, if you have a guitar, it's easy. When you don't have a
I
guitar,
thought you said Qatar.
Yeah, me too.
I have guitar. I do have that. They like me very much, but I don't have a guitar.
Yeah, you don't have the
right?
guitar. Yes.
So anyway, but that was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, no, I like it when somebody like Elon, who has a lot to lose, is willing to do what's right.
Yeah.
Some people know it's right to do, and I'm not just talking about endorsements and all, but they don't want to do things because they're.
They don't want it to cost them opportunities
the word
in the
is
future.
they want to be politically correct, and actually they're doing a bad thing. I think for themselves and for a lot of people they may represent.
Okay, opening line when you walk out there.
So
Right.
good.
I mean,
I
amazing.
was wondering what you were going to say, and as a comedian, you can seize the moment.
Yeah,
And
he was a hell of a comedian, by the way.
I appreciate
That's
that.
what the word is.
So I hear you go. I see the video, and you go up there and you go, as I was saying.
Right.
Crowd goes fucking berserk, or what?
They went, I would say, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wasn't
Biggest
sure.
pop you've
so-
experienced?
Yeah, I'll tell you how, you have this as a comedian or even not as a comedian, just when you make a speech or you make some very serious statement.
Yeah.
So we're at a very serious and somber thing
Event,
because
yeah.
we're celebrating a life that is no longer with us. And I wasn't sure whether or not that thing, I had it in my mind for a long time. Once I said I'm going back, which I wanted to go back immediately, I wanted to actually finish my speech, okay? When I got up, I said, let me finish my speech. But I'm surrounded by like 8 very large, strong men and a very wonderful woman. You saw that.
Yeah.
But I'm surrounded by guys. They said, sir, no way, go. And I have blood pouring down, but I really wanted to finish my speech. I said, I think I had like 50,000. I had a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And, when I went down, I was sort of like embarrassed. I said, I went down in front of all these people. That was my first thing. I don't want to be embarrassed.
You were
but I
embarrassed
wanted
that you
to-
went down after being shot?
Yeah, well, you weren't exactly sure what the hell was happening at first,
Yeah.
But also, you came back up with the fist
I
raised.
did.
That's one of the hardest
I
pictures.
Did, but I was also,
Did you hear them say he's down, or were you just
So
like,
when I got hit, I assume that it's funny.
Is it?
When I was down there, it is sort of strange, I guess. Now it's a little bit, we can smile a little bit, but not really, because the 3 guys, 1 killed,
Of course.
2 very
What a
badly
dick.
hit.
Yeah.
But when I went down, I had total realization. It wasn't a surreal. They talked about a surreal. That could be a surreal experience, like when something happens, some traumatic thing happens. People they lose focus. They have no idea where they are. I've heard many people where that happens. Something really terrible happens like that. It was just the opposite. I knew exactly what had happened. I got shot in the ear, and Secret Service thought I may have been shot. Actually, they were pretty sure that I was shot all over because there was a lot of blood. Just a little fact, if you get shot in the ear, it's the bloodiest place. It bleeds more than anything else.
Oh, wow.
Now, it's good to be shot this way, not that way.
Yeah.
That way, that's bad.
bad.
So if I don't turn, I would be doing this right now, guaranteed.
So crazy.
Guys, I got some stand-up shows coming up for the Life Tour. These are the remaining shows of the Life Tour. This weekend we'll be in Minneapolis and Milwaukee. We're going to Denver the following week. We have added a third show there. Also going to Cincinnati that weekend. We had a second show there. Rama, Ontario as well. We're also going to be going to Salt Lake City. We added a second show there. Reno, we have 2 shows. San Jose, we added a second show. Portland, and then we are wrapping up the tour December 21st in Honolulu, Hawaii at the Blythedale Arena. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out to this tour. It's been absolutely incredible. TheAdrianSchultz.com for tickets. Don't get by the resellers. Go grab those. I will see you out there. Thank you so much. Peace.
Also, show dates. October 10th, we got a show tomorrow. It's sold out. You can't come. October 17th through 19th, I'm at the Stress Factory. We already sold out 6 shows. We're adding a 7th. Hurry up and buy those tickets. I keep telling you, it will sell out. I am in India, essentially. It's New Jersey. These tickets are selling out like hot cakes. Hot jalebi, if you will. October 17th, we added a 4:30 p.m. show. That's how crazy it is. Buy those fucking tickets. I said the 17th, I meant the 19th. Also, 25th, 26th, I'm in Richmond, Virginia. Hurry up and buy those tickets. November 1st and 2nd, buy those tickets. I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. All those dates are at AkashSingh.com. Also, I'm still at Fan Bases doing the damn thing. If you want to place your bets with stake, I'm going to get picks from betting experts. You suck at gambling. Be honest with yourself for once in your life. You ain't won shit in your life. And I know this because I probably know sports more than most of y'all, and I still be losing. So I just steal these guys' picks because they're professional cappers, they call them. That means they're professional gamblers. This is a little euphemism. Anyway, I'm also going to talk some sports on there. We're going to live stream this Thursday, do a little live stream during the Thursday night football game. We're just going to have some fun, talk some sports. If you missed that, come see me, Fan Basis. Let's get back to the show.
My son, Don, told me, actually, he's a great shooter. So is Eric. They're great shooters. They're like better than scratch, okay, if you use
Yeah.
And they say it's amazing because it was 130 yards. To me, that sounds like far away, but it's not. For shooting, it's not. He said that would be like sinking a 1-foot putt for just a decent shooter.
Wow.
And I don't know if you guys are shooters, but they said if you're a shooter, it's almost impossible to miss. It's that close. It's really considered that close. I mean, 300, 400, 500 yards is very doable, but this is supposed to be very close. And so he said, I think Don became more religious, actually, you want to know the truth. It had a big impact. He said, it's impossible. The doctor, actually, when I got to the hospital, they were fantastic, Butler Hospital. I get there, and the doctor greeted me, and he looked at me and looked it over. He said, you are the luckiest man I've ever met.
Wow.
He said, you should immediately go out and buy a lotto ticket. Can you imagine? He's telling me to buy a lotto ticket. There's blood all over the place. Yeah. And he said, I've been doing this for 25 years. He said, I've never seen a thing like this.
Wow.
Because it's just whacked it, but it was something that was, relatively not so bad compared to what could have happened. So I feel very lucky. It was an amazing experience, a horrible experience in most ways. In some ways, it was beautiful because I was somehow I hopefully Corey's protected too, who's the firefighter, and he's in a good place, maybe a better place than we're in here, because this world is a little bit on the tough side. But it was an amazing experience.
Do you feel like a increase in your spirituality after something like this?
Well, maybe, especially when I'm hearing from people that do shoot and are good at it, that it was almost impossible to miss from, like a 1-foot putt.
You start to believe.
Hard. You got to miss it. That's a bad putt, right? Yeah. He equated it to a 1-foot putt. When they say that, I say, wow, that's so, you're saying, they said a bad shooter would hit you from that distance 100% of the time.
Wow.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And here I am. We're doing this wonderful interview with 4 geniuses that are hot as pistols, right? Good hair on this guy.
Likewise, sir.
Pretty good stuff you got there. So anyway, but here we are.
Who do you think tried to take you out?
So I'm going to give you some big breaking news, right?
Love that.
Because I know the kind of show and it's entertainment, but it's also very serious. I mean, I get the whole picture. And you know what? If it was just funny stuff, you wouldn't have the success you've got, to be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
It's nice to intersperse it, but I'll give you something. So first of all, I have great respect for the Secret Service. And the guys that were with me, I went down and I did a good job going down because those bullets were winging over my head. If I would have been up for another couple of seconds, I also wouldn't have been here.
Yeah.
But I didn't consider that as lucky as turning to the right at that one. It was like 1/16 of a second.
Yeah.
Was the only time that
unbelievable.
I was safe, essentially.
Right.
If I would have gone a little further, I would have been hit. If I would have gone not as far, I would have been hit. I mean, I had like this little tiny moment. And the amazing thing is the sign is always on my left, and it's always at the end. And I only use it 20% of the time, maybe even less than that.
And
this
this
was
time
a
it's on the
chart.
right.
This was a chart on immigration
Yeah.
because I have the record. I did a great job in immigration. They are not doing too well right now.
Stay on the breaking news. Stay on the breaking news.
So here's the breaking. So you have this shooter, and you have another shooter, right? Yeah. So this shooter had 3 or so cell phones. The FBI's never gotten them opened.
Wow.
The other shooter, 3 apps, they call them. And I believe they were foreign-based apps, from what I understand.
Oh, wow.
They haven't opened them, and they're foreign-based. And, you know, you hear all about Iran, because I was rough with Iran, but I want to see Iran do great. I want to see Iran do great.
Yeah.
But I want to stop all the killing and all this. And I was rough on Iran, and they supposedly have a hit on me. In fact, I think it takes great courage for you people to be interviewing me, because it could be now, you know.
Yeah.
They
Well,
could
we
be
didn't know
right
that
now.
before we got in here.
No, if
Cool.
you would have known that, you might not have done this.
Yeah, exactly.
Secret Service.
In fact, this is a good way of me getting the interview to be shorter. All of a sudden, he's going to say, you know, okay, that's it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Go
It's
see
been
my
great.
daughter.
Anyway, they have 3 apps, and foreign-based, 2 of them, maybe 3 of them are foreign-based. They haven't
Wow.
opened them yet. Why wouldn't you open them when you hear about Iran or when you hear about, you know, foreign? Then the other one had 6 cell phones, and they haven't opened. Now, you know, it's very hard to open a cell phone. Only Apple can do it in theory, unless you have somebody. But they had no problem getting the J6 people's cell phones open. They opened their cell phones very quickly. You know, we have 2 countries in a way. What's happening here is very bad. It's very dangerous. We almost had one because I had the greatest economy in the history of our country, and people were coming together. We almost had one, but we really do have 2 right now, and it's a shame because I think we'll get them together. Success will bring us together, but they should get those phones opened. And, you know, when there's an assassination attempt on a former president who's now, I'm proud to say, leading in all the polls against the Democrat, I don't know which one is running. You know, you don't know what the hell's going on. I'm the only one that had to run against 2. I run against 2 Democrats, but this is a first. We create a lot of firsts. Usually you run against somebody. Here I run. I had the debate. I was way up on him.
Yeah.
And then they say, oh, let's put some. This is like with Dana White, a fighter. So you're fighting, and the one guy's getting killed. And they say, oh, that's okay. Let's put in another fighter
him in.
to finish it off, okay?
Yeah.
And you're fighting. You say, hey, wait a minute. I have a brand new fighter in here.
WWE.
I spent $150 million on beating Biden. And then all of a sudden I hear that they're going to overthrow him. It was a coup. I mean, it really was. But I would like them to open up these apps and find out what's in there. And so he had six cell phones. Who has 6 cell phones? Having 6 cell phones is weird. I have cell phones. If I ever have 2, it's like a lot.
Yeah.
He had 6 cell phones. Why does he have them? And why haven't they opened up those cell phones?
So if you had to
And
guess.
it's different. You know, if you're a drug dealer, I think it's terrible in many ways, but I guess from another standpoint, Apple, the primary group, people buy those phones because they will never open them for any reason. But they got them open on J6. You know, they opened up their phones, but they don't open. And this is big stuff. This is an assassination attempt. And it could involve other countries.
There was that San Bernardino shooter that they hacked. The FBI was able to hack into the phone. Apple didn't give it up, but they were able to
There are
hack in.
some people in the world, very few, that have an ability to sometimes be able to hack in.
Got it.
Very rarely, actually.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing when you think that with all the genius, you almost can't do it. But Apple has a key, and the key is open. I mean, they can do it immediately.
Yeah.
But they don't do it, and they don't do it, and that's one of the reasons that, like, I hate to say it, drug lords feel very confident that they'll never be exposed, and they use their cell phones, their Apple phones, and maybe it's that way with other companies. I don't know. They have Samsung, they have other companies, but it's very hard. Apple's very strong on that. But when it comes to the assassination of a president, leading candidate, former president, all that, I think the rules have to go out and they have to open those things and they have to find out. And
in terms of national security,
some people would say you
think
have to either punish Apple or you have to get somebody that can do it. But in terms of national security, so the one guy has 6 phones, lots of messages to people. Who are those people he's calling when he's hiding behind a bush?
So if you had to guess, I'm sure you've thought about this a lot. It's an assassination attempt. If you had to guess, who do you think is responsible?
These are great questions. What the hell? I don't get these questions from the fake news.
Rosie O'Donnell's not asking
Like
this.
Deface the Nation. They have the woman on Brennan. She's on Deface the Nation. She was terrible with the way she handled J.D. Vance, who did a great job the other night.
He did do a great job.
But I don't get questions like that. Did you ever hear of the show? Deface, ladies and gentlemen, it's Donald Trump on Deface the Nation. It's called Face the Nation. They hate me.
No,
they spend millions of dollars.
They would name a show that?
Oh, I see. You didn't hear of it. That's good. They spend millions of dollars on the name CBS.
Yeah.
And then I come along and I say it's Face the Nation. Well done. Or Meet the Fake Press. Meet the press.
You're good at this.
I say Meet the Fake Press. And they spend all this money and then I say it once and it goes to millions of people. But no, they are fake. But some of these questions are much better.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm honored.
Much better.
You still haven't answered, though.
That was the best dodge of the question.
That's your second best dodge in your life.
You almost charmed us out of it.
Trying to get out of it.
All right, fair enough.
Well, look, if you look at assassinations or attempts, first of all, you realize I'm in a very dangerous business. Okay? Because 1/10, think of this, 1/10 of 1% of auto races die. Bull riders, I think that's pretty dangerous, right? I don't know much about it, but I think I wouldn't want to be on one of those suckers.
No.
I see them flying off and the hoof is like an inch from the eye, and when it hits the eye, you're gone,
Game
right?
over. Yeah.
And they are well, it's about the same. 1/10 of 1%. And other things, it's never much more than that. That's sort of maxed out, I think. Race car drivers, bull riders, I think that's pretty much tough. UFC fighters, it's none. I don't think anyone's ever actually...
Not in UFC. In MMA or boxing,
Maybe.
unfortunately,
It must
there was
be.
those tragic events.
Amazingly, boxers die a lot. But UFC, Dana tells me it's a safe sport. I say, to me, it's much rougher. But, it's pretty amazing. They've never, in UFC, they've never lost. And they run a great operation. Nobody's died. But with presidents, it's like a substantial percentage.
Way higher than we realize.
When you look at Lincoln and Kennedy and this and that. I mean,
attempts,
you go
Reagan.
through McKinley.
Garfield.
You look at a lot of people. I'm in a very dangerous
business.
profession.
Yeah.
I call it a profession.
Yes.
Yeah,
A dangerous profession.
I like that.
I'm sitting with you guys. You have a very nice, safe life. Me?
Yeah.
So, no, if you said 5%.
I think he called us soft.
No,
Yeah,
but think
I'm fine
of
with
it. Yeah, but think of it. 5%.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's high.
That's a lot.
I think even the attempts is something like
Attempts?
25%.
Yeah.
Of
attempts
presidents have had
is getting
attempt.
into really
crazy.
numbers. So people don't think of that. You run and you see, and then you win, and you're down Pennsylvania. You're looking at everything. So you're in a
That's the danger
dangerous
starts.
profession.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things. I was saying before, though, that I do a thing called a weave, and there are those that are fair that say, "This guy is so genius," and then others would say, "Oh, he rambled." I don't ramble. If I start a story, what you do is you weave things and you do it. You have to have certain things. You need an extraordinary memory because you have to come back to where you started.
Yes.
A weave is only good
They
if
don't
you
give
come
you credit
back.
for that.
Yeah, it's true.
That you could go all the way over here and then
I
get
can
back.
go so far here or there, and I can come back to exactly where I started. Now, someday when you don't come back to where you started,
You're Biden.
then you say, no, but the weave is the way. When you're telling like a story, I was telling a story at a rally the other day in front of thousands of people, and I started off, and then
You were weaving them up.
something in the story,
Bro.
I actually mentioned Air Force One. It was Air Force One was there. So I mentioned Air Force One, and then I said how I got $1.6 billion off the price of Air Force One. So, but then you have to come back to the story. Where was Air Force One taking you?
As I
So
was
anyway,
saying.
I do a weave. I call it the weave. And some people think it's so genius, but the bad people, what they say is, He was rambling.
Yeah.
It's not a ramble. There's no rambling.
This is a
with
weave.
it. This is a weave. I call it the weave. Good name. I'm not sure. That's another name. We had fake news.
Yeah,
We came
yeah.
up with lots of names.
Yeah.
But the weave is, I think we should make the weave a part of that
Yeah.
stable.
Yeah, you really weaved away to answering my question twice.
That's brilliant.
So
'Cause I don't even want to know the answer anymore.
Yeah,
I want you to keep weaving.
I lost interest.
We'll weave back. Let's weave back to his question. Because this is where it started. So we'll weave back to his. I sort of hate answering it because
Yeah.
I don't want to give any false identities. I don't want to do anything having to do with creating something that isn't there. You would look at Iran. Iran has an open threat out for me, and that's bad. And Biden, if he were a real president, if he were the kind of guy he should be, should say, if anybody shoots a former president who's now the leading candidate, even though he's leading against Democrats, we will bomb that country into oblivion. And it would stop. And that's been said before with some people. You know, there have been people, I won't go into it, but there have been people that have been threatened in another party even. In the same party, it makes sense and probably happens pretty quickly. But in another party, you know, it's hard for them to
cross the
to
line.
want to protect me.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be hard. Other people have protected other people. And what you have to inform those people is if they do it, the country will be blown to smithereens. The entire country will be blown to smithereens. And those threats go away because that's a really bad threat for a country. Forget about me. I'm an individual. But I represent something very important.
It's true.
That's a really terrible threat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are others that could be in that category. Look, I took in hundreds of billions of dollars from China at a level that no president took in anything. I had tariffs on China, took in hundreds of billions of dollars. They're still there. That without me, they wouldn't have those tariffs on. So you could say, but no, I think Iran would be the one.
All right, guys, let's take a break for a second because we got to shout out the greatest law firm in America, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest personal injury law firm. For over 35 years, they've been fighting and winning for the people just like you and me. They've won so much that they've racked up more than $20 billion in recoveries for their clients. That's right, billion with a B. So when life tries to slam you with an injury, it might be time to tap in to Morgan & Morgan. And because they've got your back, I'm excited to announce that they're offering one lucky listener $2,000 and 2 tickets to WWE's Royal Rumble. Now, entering to win is easy. Let me tell you, all you have to do right now is text FLAGRANT to For the People and follow the text prompts. Good luck. Maybe we'll see you there at WrestleMania. Now let's get back to the show.
All right, guys, I'm going to do this ad read again because Miles really doesn't want me to, and I want to add to his workload. You got to know about Cook Unity, man. It's a meal delivery service where meals are actually prepared by award-winning professional chefs. Every meal is prepared in small batches to ensure the highest level of quality in culinary craft. How do I know this? I don't know. Maybe there's a little collaboration coming. Front to back. There are hundreds of weekly menu items you can choose from, dozens of global cuisines, and they got an app that offers a seamless experience to make ordering and planning as easy, pain-free as possible. This is the only meal delivery service that offers you cooking without compromise. You don't got to cook. Professional chefs do the cooking, but you get top-tier quality, variety, convenience, and it's as little as $6 per meal. And if you visit cookunity.com, for Flagrant listeners, you get 50% off your first order and 10% off your next 3 weeks. All you got to do is sign up at cookunity.com/flagrant. Guys, that's all you got to do, cookunity.com/flagrant. And again, keep an eye out. Your boy might have a little something cooking. Let's get back to the show.
I was tough with other countries, but I got along very well with them. But, you know, we were like a pussycat. We were ripped off by every nation in the world, and some of the worst rippers were our so-called allies, people that... countries that we supposedly get along with, but they're the ones that took advantage of us on trade at a level like, you know, I mean, I ended some of the dumbest trade deals I've ever seen and made them much better for the country. I mean, what difference does it make? I took a terrible trade deal, would make it a good trade deal. But like Japan, I redid the trade deal. South Korea, I did the trade deal. The deals. I went to Abe of Japan. I said, Shinzo, he was assassinated. He was as you probably know, he was incredible, great man. He was a great leader for the people. They loved him. I said, Shinzo, look, we can't do this. The trade deal is so bad. We're friends, but I have to renegotiate the trade deal. And he said to me, I knew that would happen. I said, why did you know? Because you're right. It's so one-sided.
Wow.
It's like, he said, I knew you'd catch us. But they went through many presidents where Japan was, as an example, they'll send us millions of cars. We're not allowed to send them any. They send us their farm product. We were sending them practically nothing. It was like a one-way. Everything was one way. And by the way, virtually every. China was the worst, but there were many countries almost as bad. The European Union was almost as bad, in my opinion. You know, it sounds nice. Oh, the European Union is so nice. They were ruthless in their trading. And I said to Angela Merkel, how many Chevrolets do we have in the middle of Berlin? Why? I don't believe any. I said, you're right. And yet we take in all of that. We take in Mercedes-Benz and BMW, and we take in all of this Volkswagen. We're taking in all of these millions and millions of cars. I say, how many American cars are in the middle of Munich or Berlin? And the answer is none. And I had things change around. So, you could say, I think that the answer would be, at this moment, Iran. And I think they could catch him. And if we had a real president, which we don't have a real president. We have a man that is grossly inept. And it's very dangerous because these guys are all at the top of their game. When you talk about President Xi and you talk about any one of the leaders in the world, Macron, and he's a smart guy. He's all for France. I mean, he would take the shirt off your back if you didn't know what you were doing.
So when you're with these guys, are these guys all sharks?
Yeah.
And you can sense the energy immediately?
Yeah, not all of them, but some of them aren't sharks in terms.
How are you assessing personality when you meet them?
I can tell you, like
Great.
Modi, India.
Yeah.
He's a friend of mine. He's great. He's the nicest.
India.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Oh, good. Well, I'll tell you. Do you like him or not?
Yeah.
Do you like him?
I have family on both sides of it. I
Okay,
have
well,
family
let me
that
tell
loves
you.
everything and family
I'll just
that's
tell
not.
you, though. You meet him. I know. Well, they had, before him, they were replacing him every year. It was very unstable. He came along.
He's in a lot
and
for
he's
infrastructure.
great. He's a friend of mine. But on the outside, he looks like he's your father. He's the nicest, total killer. Because I asked him,
Yeah.
we're talking, they did a thing called Howdy Modi in Houston, Texas.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And they filled up the stadium. It was me and him. We filled up the stadium. It was beautiful. Like 80,000 people. It was going crazy. And we're walking around today. Maybe I wouldn't be as, maybe you wouldn't do that. But we're walking in the middle, waving to everybody. Anyway, but we have a very good relationship. He's the nicest human being. But we had a couple of occasions where somebody was threatening India. I said, let me help. I'm very good with those people. Let me help. I will do it. I will do it. And I will do anything necessary. We've defeated them for hundreds of years.
Wow.
He was talking about a certain country. Okay?
Yeah.
You can probably guess the country.
Yeah.
Can't fathom which.
Do you know the country?
Yeah.
But I said, whoa, what happened there? What happened? So, no, they're all tough and they're all smart. And some are very good people. He's a good person. There's some are good people and some aren't good people. But they're all at the top of their game. And we have her, who is now more important than him, I guess, although he's still president of this country. And we're talking about nuclear war. And he's not capable. He doesn't even know what it is. He said yesterday, when they talked about should they hit Iran's nuclear, no, you shouldn't do that. I said, no, it's sort of just the opposite. Because the nuclear is the biggest threat we have in the world today. It's not global warming where the oceans are rising 1/8 of an inch in the next 500 years.
Right.
The threat that we have, the biggest threat is nuclear war.
Yeah.
You seem
Because-
concerned about that.
I am, because it only takes one. I am.
Very true.
There are 5 countries now that have capability, and soon they'll have more, and we shouldn't let there be more. And I was at a point very good, despite the Russia hoax. It was a total hoax, and we were totally exonerated and everything else. I could have told them that the first day. But that causes, a lot of problems.
Yeah.
A lot of problems, and they're a big nuclear power. We were close to a deal for getting rid of nuclear weapons. It would be so good.
For
Now-
all countries or just Russia?
We were talking about Russia, ourselves, and China.
Oh, wow.
And we would then bring everyone else into it. And
So you all
Strongly.
would get rid of your nuclear capabilities.
denuclearize, yes. We were going to get rid
Totally
of
denuclearized.
nuclear because it's too powerful.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
You know, my uncle, Dr. John Trump, was the
Country doctor.
Yeah, Dr. John Trump. Well, he was a nuclear doctor. Actually, he was at MIT. He's the longest-serving professor at MIT. He passed away. Great guy. He was a brilliant guy, a brilliant scientist. And he used to tell me. He said, a long time ago, he'd say, Donald, someday it's very dangerous. Somebody will be able to carry a small briefcase into a building in New York and blow up the entire city.
Oh, wow.
I said, you gotta be kidding me, Uncle John. That will never happen. He was like a really brilliant guy. He was there for, I think, 41 years. He's the longest serving professor in the history of MIT.
Oh, wow.
So when I understand physics and when I understand things well, they say, how come there's good genetics. You know, I'm a believer. Are you guys believers in that? Were your parents funny? Were they comedians?
Yeah, my mom's side was is Scottish, and
Fellow Scottish, yeah.
Oh.
Scottish women tend to be.
You know,
pretty-
my mom.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah,
And she was great.
which is that where you get your humor
Yeah,
from?
well, I'll tell you what. England at the time, they fought them for 1,000 years trying to get them under toe. They couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
They're very tough. That reminds me of my mother, come to think of it. Now, my mother was great. She was Stornoway,
Yeah.
the Hebrides, right? That's really serious Scottish.
Yeah.
But she was great. But it is true, when you see Braveheart, that was one of many times, for hundreds of
Did you watch
years.
that with your mom by any chance?
No, I didn't. I didn't get to. I'll tell you, I saw Braveheart. I think Mel Gibson is a very good guy. I've met him
Yeah.
a number of times. Good guy, but I'll tell you, that was super Mel Gibson in his prime.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
and I was on a plane, and there was absolutely nothing to do. It was one of these planes that you couldn't make calls, you couldn't do, and they had tapes.
That's all planes for us.
And they showed me they showed me, sir, we have 20 tapes. And I looked at the tapes and they were all, and this was like 20 years after it was made. This was probably 6 years ago. I never saw Braveheart.
Okay.
And
Oh, wow.
they showed me a tape. I said, all right, let's put that one on. And within about 4 minutes, I said, this may be the greatest movie I've ever seen.
Incredible. It's incredible.
Within 4 minutes.
No, I'm not a Braveheart fan, but you've seen it.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I saw it with my mom. She was
how good?
emotional for like a week.
I wish I saw it with my mother, but it was great.
Was that your Braveheart moment, like after getting shot when you stood up?
No, you don't,
No, never
you
take
don't
my
think
freedom.
of that in those moments. You do what you do.
Yeah, thank God you weren't thinking about Mel Gibson.
No, but he's good. But he was when he in prime time, he was great.
unbelievable.
I mean, at
What a run.
that, his look, his way, you couldn't have had a better
Yeah.
guy playing it. But that was a great movie. So,
Yeah.
but it is true, England, and
Scotland fought
at
for
the
years.
time, for 1,000 years. I
yeah.
mean, they'd have the battles with thousands or once at thousands,
Yeah.
and they run at each other.
Yeah.
Tell me that.
I
You
mean,
think
the-
you
yeah.
think that takes guts? They run at each
Yeah.
other,
I think so.
knowing they're going to pretty much die, right?
The Roman army built walls to keep out the Scottish when they were up in England.
Yeah. They were
Yeah.
afraid of the Scottish. Yeah.
They were afraid.
The Scottish people, they're tough people. They're good people. Actually, they're very great people, but they're good fighters.
But your mom was funny.
She was funny, yes.
That's what I hear.
She
I hear
she
she was.
had a great sense of humor, and my father loved my mother. They were married for.
Yeah. Polar opposites, though.
Yeah, my father was German,
Serious.
serious, but good. He was a tough guy, but he had a good heart. When he walked down the street, and they would say we could walk down the street,
Yeah.
he would always give something to. If there was somebody that had problems, he used to have the can and a pencil. The can out. My father would always put $100 in that thing.
wow.
He'd always do it. Now he had a tremendous heart, but he was a tough guy. He was tough. He was just like no nonsense. It was firm. My mother was a woman, and I don't know how your mother felt, but she loved the Queen. Don't forget, the Queen was, the Queen was great. Oh, would she have liked? Because the Queen honored me before she died. She
Really?
honored me as the president in Buckingham Palace. And there's nobody that does it like the English. There's nobody that has that, the pomp and ceremony. But my mother would have loved that. Your mother, so did she feel strongly about like the royalty?
I think they're obsessed with the royal family out there, like in general.
Your mother would have been.
She was really into all the pageantry for sure.
My mother was.
Yeah.
My mother thought the Queen was great.
Yeah.
She thought the Queen was so wonderful.
Some of my family hates the English, though. I will be honest.
I know.
There's some history there.
I know. But a lot of it's a hard breakup. You know, they tried to break up Scotland from the rest of the empire, so to speak,
because they got some oil,
and it made it by about like a half a point.
Yeah,
they kept it together. So I hope it stays together. I hope it always stays together. But England, as they say, because it used to be England, but England never could. And they were bigger.
Yeah,
and they had more people.
Yeah,
they could never finish it off by capturing Scotland. So it's really sort of.
They ended up having to marry together.
They married.
Yeah,
they became sort of subsidiaries, right?
I guess. Yeah,
but it was great. That's interesting with your mother,
guys. That little chunk of this scintillating conversation with President Trump has been brought to you by the great company Steak, partnered with us here on Flagrant. You know, Steak is it's where you're going to do your gambling. It's where you're going to go do your gambling.
You can even gamble on the election. Who you think
you
is gonna
can
win?
do that. You can, to which we would not try to influence in any way, shape, or form. Okay? So you make those judgments on your own. But you can also gamble on sports. You can gamble on lots of different things. You can do it over there with Stake. And when you use our promo code FLAGRANT, you are going to get your sign-up bonus when you do that. So you can go do that right now. We appreciate you tapping in, locking in. And when you do your gamble, you're doing it with our partner Stake. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the show. Okay, so the humor comes from there, maybe some other things, because I think that's one thing that there's bipartisan support for you, is even the people that are like, I don't like that guy, will go, hey, he's funny now. He says funny things. Have you heard this before about it?
Yeah, I've heard it.
It's very disarming humor.
Yeah, but in my business, in what I do, if you don't have humor, you won't even survive.
Wait, why is that?
Because I think you have to have a light side. I see a lot of dark things. I see horrible things. I see things that are bad. I see political things that are hard. I mean, we have a lot of corrupt people in this country, and I see it. And horrible corrupt people. We have people that, you know, I really do. We have, from the inside, we have really bad people, and outside we do, but I think the outside is much. I think it's easier to handle China. If you have a smart president who knows, you know, some things, if you had who knows how to deal, let's say, you're not going to have a problem with Russia. Russia would have never attacked Ukraine if I were president. I used to talk to Putin about it. I got along great with him. They would have never, ever done it. I ended his pipeline, you know. I ended the pipeline called Nord Stream 2. Nobody ever heard of Nord Stream 2.
Yeah.
I said, are you building a pipeline going to Europe? Yeah. I said, I don't think so. Yeah. And I told, I got them together. I said, you mean we're defending you from Russia and you're paying them billions of dollars a month for oil? It's not going to work that way. And I ended it. And then when Biden came in, he gave it back. The biggest project they ever had, right? He gave it back. And then everyone said, Trump is friends with Putin. And so Putin would say, if you're my friend, I'd hate like hell to see you as my enemy. Think of it. And I put a lot of sanctions on. But I got along with Russia. I got along with pretty much everybody. Actually, the tougher they were, the better I did with them. That's a good thing, not a bad thing, because the other ones are easy to handle. But the ones that I got along with, and they're also the bigger threats. I got along very well with President Xi of China. But when COVID came, I was not happy with him because it came out of the labs. I mean, they released it from accidentally, I believe. You know, a lot of people would say it wasn't an accident, but they got hit very hard. They got hit as hard as anybody in the world. You know, it was late. It was belated. It was a late hit. Yeah. But when COVID came, I made an unbelievable trade deal with China. They have to buy $50 billion of our product every year. It was nobody could believe I got that deal done. I don't even talk about it because of COVID. I don't even talk about it. That deal is unbelievable. And what's happened now, our farmers have been hit because Biden hasn't pressed them to honor the deal. You know, I used to, every day I'd get up, how much did China buy today? Sir, I'd call them up and say, you're behind. You have to buy $50 billion. Do you think Biden does that? Biden's sleeping. But over the last week, I have what we talk about, funny or sad. I think it's more sad than funny. Yeah. He has one ability I don't have. Yeah. he sleeps. He can sleep. This guy goes on a beach and he lays down on one of those, 6 ounce. They weigh 6 ounces and you can't lift it.
Yeah.
They're meant. No, they're meant for children,
Yeah.
young people,
Yeah.
and old people to lift.
Yeah.
They're aluminum, hollowed aluminum.
yeah.
They weigh very little, and he can't lift. And somebody convinced him he looks good in a bathing suit. And when you're 82, typically bathing suits aren't going to make you look great.
Right,
You're
right.
not going to be enhanced.
Yeah.
All right? It's just one of those things. I can't be sure about that, but
Yeah.
typically you don't.
Depends
look
what he's
great.
packing. He could.
I
have
don't know
it
what
like
the
that.
hell he's packing, but I don't want to, and I don't want to know either. I don't know, but he has an ability to fall asleep while on camera. He can lie down on one of those things,
Yeah.
and in minutes he's stone cold out.
How does he
And
do
he's
it?
got cameras
How does
because
he
he's the
do it?
president, so they have cameras on him.
Yeah.
And then they show him sleeping on the beach.
Yeah.
You'll never see me sleeping in front of camera.
How do we get you better at that? Like, what can we do? How do we work on that as a country?
As a country?
Yeah.
We got to save our country. Look, we are a nation in decline, whether you like it or not.
I hate hearing that.
I know. I hate
That
it.
hurts me. That
It's
hurts
a-
me.
it's
to
a
hear.
hor-
As a
horrible-
proud American, I
Well, what you
Yeah.
like though is, but we're going to be greater than ever before.
so that's I think
Yeah.
the messaging that I think.
Yeah.
I think that's really nice
well,
to
that's
hear.
my ultimate message. But
Yes.
you can't avoid the fact that we've allowed 21 million people into our country in the last 3.5 years. And I don't know your persuasion. I don't know if you guys are liberal or what, but nobody can be happy with 21 million people openly walking into a place we don't know. And it was released last week
Yeah.
that 13,000 of those people are murderers. 13,099. 13,000 of those people
Yeah.
are in prison. They're incarcerated for murder, and they let them out.
I think you have
into a-
support on this, though. I think everybody,
Tremendous support.
regardless.
I think I'll let you
of
know.
their
On, I'll
political
let you know
affiliation.
on November 6th
Yeah.
if I have support.
Yeah. But
the
I
day
don't
after
think-
the election.
I don't think there's
November
pushback.
5th, the most important day.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'll
think
let you
people
know.
are agreeing they want a strong border, and I think I don't think that's an issue that's like tearing the country apart. But I do think that there is something that
There are
yeah.
some people that want open, and they're either.
But they're like politicians that are getting some sort of reinforcement
Yeah.
through this. The average American, I don't think, is going.
Or
We
they hate
need
our
an
country.
open board. Yeah,
I think only a person that hates our country, actually, maybe it's a down deep hatred, can want open borders. So we took in more than 21 million people in the last 3.5 years, and we have no idea where they even come from. They're terrorists, they're drug dealers. In Venezuela, and it's not just South America, but take Venezuela. They've taken their criminals off the streets of Caracas, which was a very dangerous city. You couldn't walk across the street in Caracas and get a loaf of bread. Right now, it's a safe city. Their crime is down 72%. They've taken all of their criminals, almost all of them, and they brought them into the United States and
Right.
dumped them.
yeah.
That's not ending well. You know where some of them went? To Aurora in Colorado. And they took over the town. They took it over.
the whole town.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. You know how they took it over with guns? If they went into the real estate business, like me, I had to go to a bank and borrow.
Yeah.
They went in with
With guns.
MK-47s, or they went in with
Would have
with
been so much easier.
weapons
Yeah.
like nobody's ever seen before. You
Yeah.
know,
I think most people
they
are
went
on
in with
board.
military-style weapons. They've taken it over.
But I think most people are on board with deporting any illegal that has committed a crime.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's bipartisan support of that. I think the tricky thing comes, and honestly, I have empathy. Like, you're a business owner.
Yeah.
There's been people, I'm not trying to out you, but like, there's been people I'm sure that might not have had like legal citizenship that have maybe worked in various businesses.
that's true.
And it's like, I've definitely been taken care of as a kid by people that weren't legal, babysitters and stuff. So there are people that maybe would like a path to citizenship that I have a lot of empathy for.
You have to start with the criminals.
Agreed.
Okay, look.
But
I
maybe,
had to-
but maybe we can.
It's very tough.
Maybe we can open our hearts a little bit to the people who
agree.
are trying to be,
Right.
good, hardworking
And
Americans.
you know what's going to happen? You're going to be in the midst of this. Now, Dwight Eisenhower was sort of a moderate, General Eisenhower. Did you know that they had 8% generals, president of the United States, 8% were generals, 92% were politicians, and then you had Trump. See, that's a weave. We go off it just
I
for a
like
second.
that.
So-
Because now I'm like, where are we weaving to? I'm into this.
No, think of it, because we're talking about generals, and then you get back onto the general.
There you
Because
go.
what I was going to say is that Eisenhower.
I like the
He's a
play-by-play
moderate.
for the week.
No, it's good though, isn't it great? We go into it. We mention Eisenhower, and then I say he was a general, 8% generals, 92%, and now you go back. Okay, it's part of the weave. You know? Then you go back. No, you got to
Finger
keep
roll.
it all together. You got to be sharp. If you're not sharp, you're dead. Think of it. Think of it. No, but think of it. So we have 92% and 8%. Nobody, no admirals, and no business people until me. So now we have me. I'm one.
Yeah.
So I'm.
And then maybe things change after that. Here's...
No, I think it will change. There'll never be another business person that ever does this.
Okay, here's
because
a question.
I've been treated so badly that I think that no person of success. Don't forget, my whole life was deals. Most guys are stiffs.
Yes.
Like they'll run for office. There's no deal. There's no nothing. You can't get yourself in trouble much.
Yeah.
You can be a crooked politician, which some are.
Yeah.
But basically, I do so many deals. I do hundreds of thousands of pages of documents a year. You know, when I'm really in the mood, right?
Yeah.
And if they find one page, I got myself a problem politically.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at it. They went after me for years on taxes.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
They went to the United States Supreme Court. I gave them tens of thousands of pages, and you never heard about it again.
Well, that is what often happens, which is probably incredibly frustrating, which is lobbing an allegation,
problem,
and then when it's proven to be false, they just move on.
Oh, they don't
It's
even
kinda
write
quiet.
about it. I called the New York Times on something. I was right, and they
The
said,
Russian
"Are
thing
you
was-
going to do?"
was wild,
Yeah,
like-
the Russian hoax.
Yeah.
Well, I'm suing Pulitzer. You don't know this. They got a Pulitzer Prize for their New York
the
Times,
hoax?
Washington
Oh, wow.
Post. Yeah, for the
Wow.
hoax. They got the Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
So the writers got Pulitzer Prizes for their brilliant coverage of the Russia hoax.
Interesting.
But it turned out to be right. So
Yeah.
we wrote a letter to the Pulitzer Prize,
Yeah.
right? You know, the committee, it's a big foundation.
Yeah.
And we said, it's a lawsuit that's going on right
Yeah.
now. And we said, we demand that you take back the Pulitzer Prizes. We demand a apology.
Yeah.
Because you're actually, by leaving them, you're sort of saying it happened and it didn't happen. Everybody now is
Yeah, you're
giving it
rewarding
up.
the lie.
Yeah. So I sued them. They said, well, we did what we did. That's okay. That's all right. So I sued them. And they've got themselves a big problem now.
Yeah.
And this suit's moving along. And I think we're going to win that suit easily because they gave people Pulitzer Prizes that were wrong.
Yeah.
You know who should get the Pulitzer Prizes equivalent, if you could? Guys like Sean Hannity.
Yeah.
Guys like, that there were numerous of them that, I mean, not as many as the fake news, as the very liberal media, but we had tremendous John Solomon. He's a great writer. So many people knew that was a hoax. They should get prizes. I don't know, Pulitzer Prize, because you don't give Pulitzer Prizes to a guy on television.
Yeah.
You can't get, in theory, a Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had a lot of people that got that right. They got nothing. So we sued Pulitzer on the basis that they should absolutely take that prize back. And I said, by not taking it back, you're trying to say that it actually happened, in a way.
Yeah.
I'm saying you're defaming me because by you
Yeah, I
not
think
taking those
there's
prizes back,
justification.
you're actually saying it happened.
Take a break for a second because some of y'all need to upgrade your wallet. Some of y'all don't, because last year you scooped up the Flagrant Extra wallet. Okay, we collab with the best wallet in the business. Why is it the best? Well, not only because they could do that cool thing with all your cards. One, nobody's carrying around cash anymore. So what have we been thinking about? You need something to keep your cards, and you need to make sure that you're not going to lose it. How are you going to make sure you're not going to lose it? This thing right here, GPS. If somebody steals it from you, follow that motherfucker back to his house. Call the cops. Don't do anything about it. I don't want that liability. But follow that ass. Also, if you're a thief and you're watching this, don't steal these wallets. You could steal it, but then give it back to them. Be like, yo, I don't want these problems because you could follow me to my house. We have a new thing. They got the blue chew pouch, okay? You can put whatever you want in there. We put hard dick. We put hard dick in your wallet. Don't forget to leave your hard dick at home. The blue chew pouch inside the new extra wallet is crazy. The last batch sold out immediately. Shout out to every one of the asshole armies that see me in the street and they pulled out that extra wallet. We appreciate you, okay? With that blue chew pouch, again, you can put whatever you want in there, okay? Percocets, you can make that dick soft or hard, okay? Xanax, you can put whatever you want in there, okay? But this is the blue chew pouch. Right now, the #1 rated smart wallet in the world with the blue chew pouch, you get to try it risk-free for 100 days. For a limited time, you're gonna get 30% off your extra Flagrant collab wallet at partner.extra.com/flagrant with the code flagrant. That is partner.extra.com/flagrant. Go do it. Let's get back to the show. All right, guys, let's take a break for a second. Hard dick season is upon us, and you got to make sure that you're stiffed up with the boys or with the girls, with whomever you want to be stiffed up with. Blue Chew has got your back, okay? BlueChew.com. Use that promo code flagrant. Now, our friends at Blue Chew have something exciting coming soon. It's an exclusive, very limited edition merch collab with none other than Antisocial Social Club. And for the record, I've seen them. Designs go crazy. They are going on sale October 12th, 8 a.m. Pacific, and they will sell out, so mark your calendars. Go to antisocialsocialclub.com and be the first to snag one of these incredible designs. Remember, BlueChew.com. Use the promo code flagrant. You're going to get them boners for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. Now let's get back to the show.
Now I have a question, because I know we have a limited time, but important thing. Like,
How are we doing so far?
you're doing great.
You're doing amazing.
So
they're making us wrap up. We want you for longer.
No, this is great.
I'll bet it's my people. You know, I do have other things, but
I know you're busy, but
how interesting is this, though?
See, this is the fun
You know,
stuff.
he's
Alex is
an
a good
influencer.
Kid.
Yeah,
He's a good kid.
You know, I asked him. I said, Alex, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
And I wasn't.
Oh, you're not telling him he's got
I
time
said,
now.
give him a little more time. What the hell? Can I override Alex? I don't know. Yeah. Unlike Biden, he can't. I can. I can say, Alex, I'm doing it. He'll say, thank you, sir. No, Biden can't. They turn the cameras off with this guy. Do you ever see it? The cameras are off. The lights go off everywhere. Because you see, he's in deep trouble. We're in no trouble.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. I asked Alex. He's an influencer. You know, he's a big name influencer. I don't know if he's in this league. I don't know who the hell knows. But I said to him, knowing nothing about influencers, I said, who is the biggest of all the influencers? Sir, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me. Who is it? You, sir.
It's true.
I said, really? I never thought of it. He said, you're the biggest. You have hundreds of millions of people. You have more people than anybody else by far. You know, before they took away, I went from having 280 million on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. The three of them combined, 280. I think I was number one because Zuckerberg told me that. He came to the White House. He said, congratulations, you're number one on Facebook. You know, so I went from that to having nobody. That was like cold turkey, right? You'd call that cold turkey. Like, that would be like if we didn't do business with China. One day I said, no more business with China. You go cold turkey, right? And I went and I said, boy, but I had a lot to say. This was after the presidency, of course. You know, they do it after the presidency. During the presidency, they're a little bit.
They're very nice.
But anyway, I went totally off. I had nobody. And I had all these ideas. And I couldn't get the word out, and I had some good thoughts, and people wanted to hear my thoughts. And I did a thing called Save America, and essentially it was like the old-fashioned, you guys are far too young. In the old days, what we did, we didn't have tweeting, and we didn't have truth. Truth is doing great, by the way. Would you please use truth? I love truth. Use truth, everybody. It's my voice. But I also use X. But I went from having all these people, and I did an old-fashioned press release. It's called, we used to go to press release. And somebody would write up something. And
send it to all the
And I started doing it, Save America, and they got longer and better and longer. And I started doing it, and man, I had millions of people. Now, nobody else could do that because, you know, if somebody puts out a press release, it just doesn't work out too well. But I did it. And it did well, and then I did Truth, and I'm very good friends with Elon, and we owe Elon a lot for what he's done with X, and I use X too. But my voice is on Truth, and it's done really well. I mean, if I want to get something out, I put it on Truth, and everybody picks it up. You know,
that's the thing. You put it there, and then you see other people.
No, it's picked up all over the place. It's picked up. I mean, I could be on anything I want, but I put it out on Truth, and it just gets picked up all over the place. So it's been very good. But he said I was the number one influencer. See? The weave.
The weave is great. Okay, question. Okay. You've got your son, Barron.
Do you think I'm the number one influencer?
I think it's Rogan. I think it's Rogan, you, and Kim Kardashian. Like, Kim Kardashian influences the shape of women's bodies and faces. Like you see so many, they're literal
Do they want to
shape
look
of
like
human
Do
beings.
they want to look like her?
They want to look like her.
Thank
So
goodness.
once we start seeing dudes want to look like you,
Yeah.
and I see young Jack over there, I think he's trying to do it.
Yeah.
Jack.
You're
Oh, yeah,
TikTok guy.
TikTok Jack.
TikTok,
TikTok.
Jack.
So tell me. You know, this is a little new world. I call him. His name is Jack. I call him TikTok Jack. I'm good with names, you know.
You are.
You're very
are,
good with
you
names.
are,
I
you
mean,
are.
Pocahontas.
Yeah.
We have names.
What about, and there was, Tampon Tim was good. What about,
Tim,
is
the
that?
problem with tampon, Tim, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
In other words,
It's a mouthful.
it's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Tampon. And you can't stutter it through when you call it. It's really a lousy word to say.
Yeah.
But it's quite accurate, right? There are some, like Comrade Kamala. It's a little hard to say. She's
Yeah.
comrade because she's obviously a communist.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
horrible.
Yeah.
So I call her comrade.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. But when you put the names together,
Yeah.
it's a little, you got to be able to pume. No, you got to be able to put it out there. But we have a lot of good ones. A lot of them I can't go into with you because some
not?
of my
Give me
best
some,
ones.
give me
Some
some.
of my best ones are from the Republican primaries.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all friends of mine now.
Oh,
And I
now
don't
you
wanna-
got to be nice.
So I've
What
taken.
about
that-
Mike Pence? You got anything for Mike Pence?
Well, it's a shame because he and I had a very good
What happened to him?
relationship.
Hanging out
He
somewhere.
couldn't cross the line of doing what was right, in my opinion. Some
yeah.
people would disagree with that, but he had the right to go and put them before the legislatures and have them reassess because they found out a lot of bad things. And he had a lawyer that said he didn't have that right, but he did have that right. And you know why we found out that that was true? Because they changed the law after the election so that he couldn't do what I said he could do.
Yeah.
Okay? They changed the law so that a vice president could no longer do what I said he could do. So, in other words, I turned out to be right. But it's a shame. We had a very good relationship for 99.9% of the thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think he's a good man. I mean, I think he's a
Oh,
good
that's
man.
good.
Unfortunately, I wish he would have had the stamina, maybe courage, maybe both,
Yeah.
to go further. Because we have to have honest elections in our country. And if we're afraid to challenge an election, we're in big trouble, you know? They say, if you challenge, they've challenged elections. The Democrats, look at Maxine Waters. How dare them, you know? They've challenged
2000.
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
Almost all of the Democrats challenged.
Yeah.
But when we challenge, they say, he's a threat to democracy.
Yeah.
These are con artists, and they're very bad for our country.
Yeah.
So I'm going to weed them out. I'm going to weed them out. I'll do it in honor of you.
Okay, so tell me this. So tell me this situation. Okay, Barron is 18. He's
Yeah.
handsome. He's
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
He's rich.
He's got the whole ball game.
He's
That kid.
unleashed in New York City.
It's-
Are you sure you want to reverse Roe v. Wade now? I mean, maybe
Yeah.
give him a few years. You know,
Well,
get
you know,
his-
it's up to the states now. It's up to the states
Yeah.
because I believe in exceptions and all of the different
Yes,
things.
you've been vocal about that.
I've been very.
Would you
well-
try to
no,
influence-
I mean, I think a lot of people agree with me.
Yeah.
You know, it was very, very strong, very, very tough. And Republicans were going to lose a lot of elections having to do with a lot of other things, too, because there are many issues. We have the border, we have this, we have wars, we have everything.
Yeah.
And Roe v. Wade was always about getting it back to the states.
Yeah.
And then people started talking about the number of weeks and this, that, all these. But nobody wanted, no legal scholar, no Democrat, no Republican, liberal, conservative, nobody wanted it in the federal government. It shouldn't be in the federal government. And the legal scholars, it was abhorrent. They didn't want it, and they didn't want it in the federal government.
Now-
And it was in the federal government.
I know you said- sorry.
What we did is, we moved it back to the states and a vote of the people. And now they're voting. Ohio voted a very liberal, you know, Ohio, I won Ohio by a lot, but they voted, and it's up to them.
Yeah.
Okay, I do believe in exceptions. Life of the mother, rape, and incest.
Right.
If your daughter's raped by somebody, and
Yeah.
let's say he's from a prison someplace and he's
Yeah.
killed people and everything else, yeah, absolutely, you have to be able to do.
Yeah.
There are some people, and I think that group is smaller and smaller when they realize what's going on, but there are some people that under no circumstances can you do it. I don't happen to agree. Ronald Reagan didn't agree. But what has happened is it's now back in the states where it belongs. And the states are moving along, and they're approving things.
So-
some
real quick,
conservative and some liberal.
There's some places. My wife and I had a baby through IVF, and you've been very supportive of IVF.
I was totally.
I really love that. You said
Totally.
that you guys were going to
Right
pay
from
for
the
it,
beginning.
and I would love to get the refund or whatever once that happens when
Yeah.
the government.
But I actually said, we want babies in our country.
And we do.
Yeah.
But
so now
there are some people using that reversal of Roe v. Wade to kind of attack the legality of IVF. And to me, it's like, that's heartbreaking.
These are crooked politicians. These are politicians. Now, I'll give you an example. I came out, when it first came up, and it started in Alabama, where a judge ruled that you couldn't do IVF, and all clinics all over Alabama was going to shut down, were going to be shut down. And I wasn't an expert on IVF, but I have common sense. You know, we're the party of common sense.
Yeah.
And some women called me, and actually Katie Britt called me, the senator from Alabama, who's really a young, good politician, smart, great husband, who was a football player, great family. She called me up, she said, sir, women have come to me and almost attacked me, and they're my best friends, that the judge shut down IVF. He's a very, conservative judge, and he shut down IVF. And I said, let's explain it, tell me. And she told me, I said, no, it's a great thing. It's helping women have babies. And she didn't know her friends were all going through IVF.
It's so much
she
more
didn't know
common
it.
than people realize.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but they don't talk about it. Let's say somebody's
People
doing.
are
I mean,
quite
I understand.
uncomfortable, yeah.
I never had big discussions. I know this. If you're a woman and you're going through, you're not going to be telling Katie Britt, and you're not going to
Yeah.
be telling your friends, "Hey, I'm going through IVF."
Yeah.
Some will, and some won't.
Yeah.
But she didn't know anything about her friends, and they were good friends of hers. She said, they're literally attacking me. I
Yeah.
said, well, what is it? After about 5 minutes, I'm a quick study, I said, that's a great thing. And I came out, within 45 minutes of the decision, I came out strongly in favor on behalf of the Republican Party. And I have calls from senators saying, thank you, sir, you saved my political career.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they might have come out,
Save
who
their
knew?
family too.
But here's what does happen, which is really, we get calls that just the other day, that this total lying politician that's running, that ruined San Francisco, she destroyed San Francisco with her very liberal policies, and she destroyed the
Gavin
state of
Newsom?
No, it's her. But Gavin Newsom, I call him Gavin Newscum. Gavin Newsom.
That's a good one.
No, he's
Good.
a terrible. He's a
That
terrible.
was Pume.
Yeah,
That was
yeah. No, no.
That was Pume.
Gavin Newsom. He doesn't like that name, but he is.
Good hair though.
Gavin, he probably does, yeah.
Yeah, he is nice.
I don't know. Yours?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I don't know.
Pretty good.
Don't take your hat off. Because you never know. Sometimes the guy will take his hat off. He has good hair. I say, boy, you are. Right? And usually it's bald. No, 95% of the time. There's always a reason. Usually a reason, and that's okay too. But what I do, I get a call, and they say that Kamala, said that I'm against IVF, okay, that I'm against it. They know it's untrue. But all of the lies that they
Positioning
do,
in a
so
way.
many different
Yeah.
things. The bloodbath, that was about the auto industry, but the word is a tough word. China's going to take all our auto business if we go all electric and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
the head of the union, I said, is a fool. He sold the union down. I'm doing great with it. You notice where the Teamsters like me, and they all like me. The workers like me because I'm going to.
Seems to be that way
Yeah, it
always,
seems
yeah.
to be. Even unions that have never been with a Republican before are endorsing me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. The Teamsters voted 61% in favor of Trump. Think of that. I'll tell you, the FBI would be in favor. Almost everybody. I think almost everybody would be in favor.
Yeah.
But they lie, and they say, and they know it's a lie. Charlottesville. The Charlottesville statement was perfect. If they take the next sentence that I gave, I made a statement on it. It was a perfect statement. And if you take, but they never take the next sentence. They cut it off.
And then there's no
Even the other one,
accountability.
peacefully and patriotically. In my speech,
Yeah.
I talked about peacefully and patriotically. They never show that. They never talk about it. To show you how dishonest they are, the J6 committee, I call it the unselect. They call it the select committee. I call it the unselect committee of political hacks and thugs. They never talk about my speech
Yeah.
because it was a good speech. It was a patriotic speech.
Are you numb to this now, or
No, I
does
never
it
get
still
numb to
bother
it. No,
you?
it bothers me. I'll tell you what bothers me. Kamala the other day said he is against IVF, and everybody knows that that's false.
Yeah.
When I came out, people were a little surprised actually because in theory, but I came out strongly in favor of IVF. She has an add-on that I'm against IVF. She knows it's untrue. She has an add-on that bloodbath. Bloodbath means like blood, and that's not what I was talking about. The automobile industry. It's going to be a bloodbath in the automobile. We're going to lose all our business.
Yeah.
That's what it's referring to. When they do things, and they do a lot, but I always refer them back to the simplicity of McDonald's. She lied about McDonald's. She lied about many things, and she's a liar. There should be some kind of a rule when they know it's a lie, you can't do a commercial on it. But this is a thing that's going to end in 29 days, so they can say what they want. I have a hard time doing it to them because I'm basically a truthful person. But frankly, she's given me so much ammunition. I don't really have to. I mean, she's a radical left lunatic who will destroy our nation. Other than that, but she'll destroy our nation. So when you take a look at it. And I think that, just getting back to your original thought on the abortion, having it back in the States, the people are now voting on it, and we're going to put an end to a 52-year ordeal. This has been going on for 52 years.
Yeah.
It's back with the states, and it's a vote of the people.
Yeah.
And that's where everybody wanted it to be. And I think that issue is largely quelled because of that.
You've said, like, Arizona, you think went a little bit too far. If you feel a state goes a little bit too far, will you use a little influence and say, hey, maybe and then says we can make exceptions?
I would. Oh, no, I won't back it. I won't back it. I think
I think that's important for moderates to hear. That's why I want to give you the opportunity to say
it.
that.
No, some
Especially
states say
for women
no
to
weeks.
hear.
Yeah.
But they're all changing because the people in the state won't stand for that. There are some states that say, under no circumstances, you have a daughter and she's raped by the worst, most violent criminal in the country, and you cannot get, her. You cannot take
She
her
has to live with
and
that for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
she's got to live with this. And, the father is a monster. He's from an insane asylum because he killed 50 people.
Yeah.
And you're going to have that baby.
Yeah.
And I can't
You have
believe.
to have empathy for that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
I
have to.
can't
Yeah.
believe that people are forced to do that.
Yes.
And you have a tiny, right now, it used to be a much bigger segment.
Yeah.
No, I think I've done a good job in a lot of ways because I've convinced people that you just can't do that.
No, that's important.
It's always been complex. It's always been tough. But we've come a long way with that issue. But just in a nutshell, bringing it back to the states and giving a vote of the people is where they wanted it 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. And then they got a little complex. They talked about the length and the number of
But
weeks.
with
and stuff.
protections, with protections for women and
to me, you have to.
circumstances.
Ronald Reagan, a long time ago, was with the same three protections.
Yeah.
He said he wanted, for rape, incest, and the life of the mother. And that was a long time ago.
Okay, you have a very busy day. Before you go, what would you like your legacy to be, and what do you think it will be?
So,
And thank you very much for taking
two
the time.
very different questions, actually, I think. But
What would you like it to be?
I took over a country that was very troubled. This country was broken up and tremendous dissension. And Barack Obama started it. And if you take a look, it was very, very badly broken. And I think now with Biden, let's forget her for a second, but with Biden and her, part of it, big part of it, but with Biden, there's tremendous dissension. The country is a broken up mess. And it's broken in a lot of ways. But what I would like my legacy to be is the same as the term MAGA, Make America Great Again. I'm going to make this country great again. It's not a great country right now. It's loaded
It's
up.
always a great country.
It's a great country.
See, that's
It's
why I
always a
disagree.
great country.
Okay, but I say it has the potential, and it was a great country. I think now there's so much hatred and there's so much dissension. I think when you have people that can't walk down Fifth Avenue, when you have people that can't walk down a street, it ceases to be.
We can always be better. We can always be better.
Yeah, but you can't blindfold yourself to
No,
say.
I'm honest
you know.
about it. But to me, I'm really proud of America because I think that I think I can be the best version of myself here. You know, I think that Donald Trump can only happen in America. Your life, what has happened to you, this is an American story.
Yeah.
My mom's life is an American story. Like, my mom's from Scotland. She comes here and has all the success. And she's so grateful of what America is. That doesn't mean that we can't make it better. I like the idea of making it better every single time, fixing these things when there's leaks in the ship. But the idea of America and becoming the greatest version of yourself is something I'll always be proud of.
So I understand what you're saying. When I was president, we had no wars in the whole world because of me. I stopped a lot of wars from happening.
That makes me proud.
Right. But it's just not happening now. Right now, people are dying in Ukraine because we had an incompetent president. If we had a president that knew what the hell he was doing, Ukraine would have never happened. Israel would have never happened.
Yeah.
All those people that are dying on both sides, that would have never happened. Afghanistan, people falling off airplanes from think of that, from 3,500 feet above the ground, 3 times the height of the Empire State Building, off the side of the airplane. All of this horrible stuff would have never happened. Inflation would have never happened because that was caused by energy and the stupid energy. So, look, we love our country, and it's had moments of greatness, but I think it's a declining. It's so sad what's happened. We're a nation in decline, and we can't let it be declined. I'll give you an example. We're going to lose our monetary base very soon because, countries are going off the dollar. I'm going to get them back on the dollar. I'm going to say, you got to go back on you're not going to do any business with, you got to do it. But I do think this, where I really agree with you, we have tremendous potential. And I say it, make America great again. And I just want to, I would like to have it. I used to have something, I was going to use it, and I didn't use it because the country started to do badly. CAG, not MAGA, CAG. I never liked the word CAG, but it was Keep America Great. You like that better.
I like this.
But see, I couldn't use it because we had so many problems. So I want to say,
it also sounds like that other word.
It doesn't work as well. Look, there's never going to be another MAGA. I don't know. I came up with a phrase that just turned out to be MAGA. No, it's the greatest movement, political movement in the history of our country. And these are people that really love our country and they want it to be great. And we're going to make it great again. That was what I would like to do, is make this country so great, better than what you're even thinking. And you are. I mean, I love your attitude because I think that's the way you should be.
I think that's...
Sorry, there's one thing I want to give you, a rumor I'd like to give you a chance to dispel, and then one question, if you have time, I'd like to ask selfishly. Rumor, the far left, I think, says this thing that, if Donald Trump wins, he's never going to cede power. Then they have some clip of you saying, just vote for me one time, you won't have to vote again. I don't believe this is true. I want to give you a chance to publicly say that's nonsense, just so you can publicly speak to any moderates out there.
So what I said, Christians tend to vote at a very low percentage for some reason, and so do gun owners. Would you believe it? The NRA, gun owners tend not to vote. Maybe it's a rebellious thing, I don't know.
Maybe.
I said, look, our country's in big trouble, really big trouble with the border, with all the problems. We can solve the problem. But vote this one time. After that, we're not going to need it to. This is the most important election in the history of our country. Vote for this most important election. And then if you don't want to vote, we're going to have elections, but you don't have to vote because it's going to go along swimmingly.
That's how I interpreted it.
That's how
everybody. I just want to give you the chance.
That's how they interpreted it too.
They know what you're saying.
You got to vote this time because we can't wait 4 years. Because you know what? In another 4 years, like we've just had with this clown that's a president, that's just a clown, a foolish man. Don't forget, he was a stupid man 25 years ago. He was never a smart man. He's run many times. Isn't it amazing? He's run many times, and he gets it when he's in serious decline, okay? But anyway, so everybody knows that.
Okay.
And that's what I meant by it. It means we got to fix it. And then it's going to work beautifully. It's going to run beautifully. We're going to have elections every 2 years, and every 4 years, it's going to be great.
I just want to give you a chance to say that to
what was your second
And if I could ask one question. Everybody I speak to, every race, creed, whatever, they don't just like you, they love you. And I talk to people on both sides about your policies, and a lot of people like your policies. The China tariff that's still in place right now is an example of policy that people love. I think sometimes what we love about you as comedians is you shoot from the hip, but then that gets twisted into this rhetoric that adds gasoline onto everything. So the one thing I would like, as I think a moderate person, is maybe if you get elected, would you be a little bit more mindful of how powerful your words are for better and for worse?
I will, and I'm going to think of you every time.
Let's go. I might actually vote.
No, it's true. I understand that. Sometimes they say, oh, could you be a little bit more? But you're doing a lot of things, and you're solving a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I stopped wars that nobody will ever know about, they won't write about, but countries that were fighting each other and didn't affect us much, but they did business with us. I called up 2 countries that have fought for thousands of years, killing each other for years. And I said, you guys are at it again. I heard it was going to start up. I stopped it when I first came in. And I said, listen, here's the story. If you go to war with each other, I can give you the details, but I don't even want to bother because it's nice now. I said, you're not going to do any more business with the United States. I'm going to cut you off 100%. And if you do get through, I'm going to charge you 200% tariffs. You won't be able to survive. So work it out. Work it out. You know, it was a country that split, and they've been fighting for years, the two halves of thousands, I think like thousands. I get a call, and I forget about it, but I had a rough call with them. And I said, I'm going to charge you tariffs, and you're going to be cut off. No more business, and if they don't have the United States, it's a problem. And we have to keep it that way. We have to keep our country strong so we can do this. I mean, if our country is weak, we don't have that. You know, if we keep getting weaker and weaker, which is happening, we're not going to let that happen. So I get a call 2 weeks later, 2 days later. Sir, we've worked it all out. Thank you very much. And I go about my business. I saved thousands of lives, hundreds of thousands of lives. They've been killing each other for years, for centuries. And I saved thousands of lives. And nobody writes about it. Many people don't even know that's the reason, you know, things are good. And I had it out with them. I said, you guys are crazy. You do that, no more doing business with the United States. You're cut off 100%. You're dead. You're not going to do 10 cents worth of business. And I even said the tariff thing, but the first was actually even more powerful. And that's it. I forget about it. I go about doing my business. 2 days later, I said, congratulations. So what? On what? So-and-so and so-and-so. They're not going to have a war. They made peace. I've done so many things like that. And none of them
hit the news
most
cycle.
Of them aren't.
None of them are noticed.
No, most of them aren't really known. You know, I've made countries do things for us because they were treating us unfairly, and I've gotten things for our country that nobody else. I really think nobody else could have done, but I enjoy doing it for our country. And you know, just to get back to where you originally started, I want to make America great again. I want to make it so great that people won't question it, so that people can say what you just said. That, no, it's great. I don't want to have a question. Why should I or anybody else say, no, it's not great anymore? I don't want to be in that position. I think I want to make it so that when you ask a question like that, we can say, well, it's a great, great country. We love our country, but we can do a couple of little things.
I think we need that.
I'll put that in our, we want to put that in our basket.
I love that. And, well, first of all, thank you so much.
This is an honor.
I would be remiss to not even bring this up. You've said that you want to have peace in these places, not just Russia and Ukraine, it's obviously the Middle East. I know that is a very tough task. I don't think maybe you get enough credit for what you accomplished and your administration accomplished with the Abraham Accords.
The Abraham Accords, and they did nothing. Again, Iran was willing to do a deal. I would have had a deal with Iran within 7 days after the election. I actually said, let's delay it till after the election because I was sure we were going to win the election. But things happened. You know, COVID happened.
Of course, there's a lot of things going on.
It was a mess.
But still, I think it's something that a diplomacy out in that region that hasn't existed prior. Is that something I would imagine that would be at the forefront of this next administration?
You know, there are great philosophers that said the world will end in the Middle East. We're not going to let that happen. You've heard that expression. They said the world will end someday in the Middle East. We're not going to let that happen. Okay?
Well, listen, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. President. I really appreciate it. Guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That was awesome. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant. Happy 2025. Anything uncomfortable happen on your guys' vacation?
I feel like more things happen on your vacation.
I had an amazing vacation with my wife.
Oh, beautiful.
My baby.
Beautiful.
Day 1, my wife was vomiting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, violently. Day 2, she got her period for the first time in 2 years.
Wow.
So it started off amazing. It was absolutely incredible. She got her period for the first time in 2 years, and it was heavy. It was heavy. One time I was taking shit, my wife just opened the door. She goes, "I need that." What do you do?
I need
What do you do in
Prison
that
rules, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy.
I just rolled up some toilet paper. I was like, "Can you just put that there until I finish this doodle?"
That's
What are the
crazy.
rules for that? Would you get off the toilet?
No, you got to finish up.
I gotta finish
You
up.
can't stop
Yeah.
mid.
Can't stop me.
But you
That's
know
crazy.
how he's on the
not
toilet.
mid.
Yeah,
He's
that's the thing.
Mid scroll.
Yeah, he's 3 hours into TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm listening to TikTok on like 4/5 volume. Like she could hear it in the next room. So I understood her energy, which is like I'm flowing crazy. There's like egg bits falling out of me. I'm like, God.
Shells and all. dude.
That's what it is. Okay? So that was the start of my vacation. How about you guys? Did you have a nice vacation?
We stayed home. We stayed in New York.
Boring. Sounds absolutely miserable. Was
Saved
it
a lot of
miserable?
money. Saved a lot of money. Ended up buying my wife a Rolex, losing all the money we saved.
Oh, you fell for that one, huh?
Son, I got dude.
You fell for that one.
I fell for it. I took her to the watch store. I made her. I was like, you need to go because I want her to get a watch down the road, but I want one now. We go in. My wife is not into it. And then I'm like, well, I just feel like it's been a busy year. I'm going to get myself something. I got a jeweler. He's taking care of me. Shouts, whatever. We get there. My wife is like, all right.
Retarded, bro.
My wife was, well, I want to get her a nice watch.
I think we need to include a little bit of the first part of the pod just so you could see his brain working at like full capacity because he was being really manipulative to me and I was in like a spiral. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But now you're describing yourself as like a retarded idiot. Retarded. You brought your wife into an expensive place and thought that you were going to leave with something?
I did. I didn't because I didn't think she'd get access to it. She don't know these people.
You didn't think a woman would find a way to buy something expensive?
Son, we go in there, she's on fire. She's cracking jokes to all the sales associates. They're loving her. I'm like, I want my fucking watch. I talked to my guy. We've been talking. Let's get this done. My wife is just, hey, we got to get dinner, blah, blah, blah. Then he comes out with a watch box and it's the exact watch she wanted. And he's like, I got you next time, buddy. And I was like, all right, well,
So you
here
didn't
we
even
go.
get your watch?
I got nothing. I got the same shit I've been had.
Wouldn't you
It's a
rather
beautiful
watch your
watch.
wife have sex with somebody while you sat in the corner and play video games? Wouldn't you rather that? Wouldn't you rather sit there in the corner and be like,
I got, dude.
one day I'll get a gold Daytona. Hey, don't go too far. One day.
I got so hard. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe
I
watching
feel
it
great
happen.
about my vacation.
Yeah. At least it wasn't
I
your
would
wife.
rather my wife drip period blood all over the fucking hotel than have a Rolex end up on her wrist when I didn't think about it. Because now you don't even get the credit for the thoughtful act.
Son, I wanted to get her one for Valentine's. That's what I wanted because we don't really give a fuck about Christmas like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but now I'm out all this money for a fucking
Yo,
Christmas gift.
Can we just say for 1 second? If y'all don't care about Christmas, and I mean y'all and the Jews, then stop doing shit on Christmas.
Yeah.
Treat that shit like a Wednesday. Don't go to the Chinese restaurant. Don't do a Christmas Jewish show. Like, you do care about Christmas. You're missing out. You want that. Your
Yeah.
wife wants it. Admit that Christ is king.
Yes.
He's so
Christ
much,
is king.
You're so much more annoying, MAGA.
Christ
You're
is
so much more annoying, MAGA. Like, who did that?
January
he just did that.
6th.
He just did that.
January
We're
6th.
shitting on me being a cuck, having a nice time.
Yes.
This guy got to make it political.
That's what I
said
do.
we don't care that much about
January
Christmas.
6th, MAGA Harbor. This MAGA Harbor. We
I
celebrate
said we don't
MAGA
care
Harbor.
that much about Christmas. He's like, let me tell you.
No,
you
y'all
and
love
you.
Christmas. Y'all love. I like what you did right there, but y'all love Christmas. Okay, what'd you get your wife
Christmas
for Christmas?
is wonderful. We just don't do much for it. Now we do.
Yeah, you do. Everybody does. This is how it starts.
Yeah.
Now, what'd you get your wife for Christmas?
Nothing.
Oh, you're a piece of
We
shit.
don't do that. We just go, hey, let's just fly to Florida.
Yeah,
and
but
that'll be
that-
our Christmas gift to
This
each other.
manipulative motherfucker,
dude.
bro.
That's a good
He's
idea.
who I wish I could be.
That's a good idea.
He's who I wish I could be.
Christmas isn't about gifts. That's what y'all need to realize. Okay, you just bought a gift for no reason
And he
because
makes
it's not
up for the
about gifts.
testosterone you lack.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's even crazier?
Shit is
Somehow we
crazy.
about to buy a car. I'm sure I'm not gonna give a fuck about that car either. Staying home cost me so much money. I could have saved more going to fucking his vacation than staying in New York for from my cold ass vacation.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Damn.
It was the coldest winter we've had. Y'all missed the coldest.
That was a bad idea. If you can get out of the city for the,
You need to.
gotta
Yeah,
go.
lesson learned.
Yeah.
God told me.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Christ. I don't know. He said, you celebrating Christmas? You spending money? You could be cold as fuck. You're going to get sick. All of it.
What did he say? He said God single told him.
Ooh.
That's
He
cool.
didn't say God's told him. He said God.
Yeah, because God is one.
God, don't you have a lot of them?
Yeah, but it's all, we've
all.
done this.
I don't know.
How's it going?
They're all one.
Al knows. Al Hindu, dog.
The Brahma.
Yeah.
The Brahma.
Okay. Sounds like you're on our team.
Yeah, we'll take it.
so
We'll
you
take
got
it.
I mean, we
nothing.
were
What about
first,
you?
so you're on our team.
You
That's
cough
cool.
up anything or what?
I got her back, and then also the trip.
Where'd you guys go?
You spent
Cancun.
more than me.
No, I got a discount.
Probably got me.
So wait, you guys went to Cancun?
Yeah.
With the family?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Anything horrible happened?
You know, my mom's a little difficult at times.
What happened? Did your mom fight with?
Yeah.
What'd they fight about?
He needs this.
No.
In Spanish or English? Give me something bad. I want to know about bad things.
It's not that bad. It's just she's just very particular, and when she gets the drinks in her, you know, she gets very Puerto Rican.
And what is she doing? Does she start saying what your girl's not doing for you?
No, her and my girl, and my mom get along wonderfully. It's always me that she gets.
It's you and
sounds
both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
This
Yeah.
sounds horrible.
They teamed up against you.
Yeah, they'll speak Spanish, like talking shit about me, and I'm like, I'm catching every third word, people. Like, I see it.
It don't sound good.
Yeah.
So nothing bad.
It was a wonderful trip. I'm sorry.
guy
I want to say
This guy
something bad,
sucks.
but it was fucking
guy
amazing.
sucks.
Like we ended the trip on a fucking boat. Like we're all drunk. We're fucking singing karaoke and shit. It was phenomenal.
You see Al thirst trapping the whole time? Just posting shirtless pics.
Yeah,
all
day
working
one
out.
and two. Before you started eating bread. I knew all his pics was day one. Bro, this is how badly, I need you to bring up his Instagram. This is how badly I knew he wanted to show off his abs. He posted a picture with him and his girl, put an emoji over her face,
Yeah, because I don't want people to see it.
and you want them to see what?
What? Nah, we're on vacation. I want to share the vacation moment.
Yo, stop.
Just
it.
say you
wasn't a
wanted them
picture
to
to
see your
stop it.
abs,
Yeah, it
bro.
wasn't a
Just say
picture.
the truth.
Bro.
Yo, you want to share the vacation? Take a
So-
picture of the beach.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Bro,
What do you mean what I mean?
Bring up the picture.
Why are you playing so stupid right now?
post it. I didn't
It's
post
not
it.
on the feed.
I
Not
didn't
on
post
the
it.
feed.
I only got permission for the story.
It's with you're with the boys. Can you just be honest? You worked really hard. You got fucking lean. The abs looked incredible.
Yeah, he was working.
But stop with this. I wanted to just say you want to show off the abs and you didn't want to be a douchebag and only show your abs.
Yeah, I got a screenshot.
Oh,
Okay,
let's
so-
go,
yeah.
Miles. Let's go, Miles.
Send that, Miles.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hater.
How do you screenshot?
Mark, I
like,
just texted you.
this
Let's go.
motherfucker, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, technology is a marvelous thing, ain't it?
Oh, let's go.
I knew I screenshot it. I was like, damn, I hope I have it. And then I remembered we were going to talk about this.
And
on
then
the
I
pod.
made it like mad far and shit.
Look at this one. Oh, this is fire.
Oh, yeah. You
See, I
look
want to show. I want to
fantastic,
show my
dude.
mom, bro.
Why do you want to show your mom?
Your mom looked like she lost weight too, respectfully.
No, she has.
Why she got that flap over the heavies though? Why is she trying to hide that? Oh, yo, you didn't go to the
Son.
I can't control it.
I can't control it.
Yo,
It's hard. It's hard.
I know we're showing our mom's feet like that.
It's hard.
Now I'm going to chill the fuck out right
Posted the
now.
dogs for free. Why you put the dogs up?
You
Hey,
did post it.
respectfully?
Respectfully, go down there.
feet,
Count
dude.
the toes. Count the
Y'all
toes.
niggas is
Count
crazy.
the toes. Respectfully.
Respectfully, I didn't mean
Respectfully.
to.
I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna give my mom two
Hey,
tequilas and she gonna come up here.
Nope.
You know, barking my fucking mom on my weddings.
We thought that's like a respect thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a cultural thing?
That's
Like,
what he did. He went, oh, what I said? What I said? What I
But
said?
your mom is holding, bro.
Hey, he's up there.
no, for real.
Absolutely.
Nah, for real. That sorry was working overtime that night, bro.
My mom
That
got it,
silk
dude.
was
My mom
next
got it. I
level.
love my mom, Al, over here protecting his mom.
That is crazy. You
Acting
throw
like
your
she don't
mom
got
on the
fine
gram.
ass feet.
yo. I feel mad uncomfortable.
Why? Because you know it's true?
Yo, I
Because you
feel
know it's true deep down. You can't
Yo,
acknowledge it.
Yeah, I
Live your
need to
truth, Al.
apologize. I feel
Ain't that what you
uncomfortable.
cuck say at
Aren't you
WTF?
therapized?
Live your
What was
truth?
all the gay shit you were saying earlier?
Yeah, what was the gay stuff we were saying?
I don't know. I'm gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't look at my mom's feet, yo. I'd rather you look at her titties. Stop
I
looking
can't.
at her
I
feet.
see
Crop them
you.
out. Crop them
Then
out.
you
know I'm
posted
a
that
look.
picture. You posted your mom's feet. I can't help it that my
And she
brain
got the
caught it and made
pedicure.
it.
The pedicure.
Why do you notice that?
Why'd you notice that?
Matching the dress.
That's crazy.
Matching the
That's
dress.
crazy.
There's no disrespect, but The feet were matching the dress and the bathing suit or whatever that was,
this is
and
crazy.
it looked great. And you look tall, which is another thing.
You did look
I don't know what filter that is.
You were about 5'8" in that picture out.
You really do.
No lifts. Fuck you.
Bro, you got sandals with lifts.
He did.
That's
I
crazy.
saw.
That's
I
hard to
saw.
make.
I was barefoot.
Now you got the platform Crocs. I saw you walking around.
That's hard to make, bro. That's crazy.
Nah, we had a wonderful trip, man. It was great. Dog loves the beach now. So now we got to go to the beach more.
Nobody care about that. Whether your dog enjoys the beach. Bro.
I care, dog.
I know. She's so adorable.
Fuck
man.
that. Fuck that.
Did you fly with your dog? You said it was a service animal?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
And does anyone
She
ever
goes
check you for
everywhere.
that?
No. She got all the shots. She's good.
Black privilege.
I got checked for it.
Now, when you're on the beach,
Yeah.
your mom wearing open-toed sandals?
Yo.
Or what's going on?
No, with all due
With all
respect.
due respect.
With all due respect.
All this with all due respect.
Yo,
no, 'cause you put 'em out there for the
Bayless is
world.
fucking bitches.
No. Let's not do that. Okay, hypothetically, if your mom worked at Fox Sports 1, hypothetically, with all due respect,
Foxy Sports 1, bro. That's what it is.
it's like, how much is Skip throwing down? That's all I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How much is Skip throwing down?
I don't know about the 1.5, but she's cool for a cool meal.
That is weird. Like, I want to get.
1.5 is odd.
Can I ask you just this one question? here?
Initial offer.
I know. So.
Initial
odd
offer.
initial
It's like,
offer.
take a joke. Like, none of y'all worth 1.5. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? There's no girl on the planet worth
But the
1.5.
0.5 throws me off. Say a mil. Why you had to account for inflation?
Can I be honest with you?
You know what I mean?
Well,
What's
it's
that?
taxable. It's taxable.
Can I just be honest with
true.
you? And it's horrible that if something happened to this girl and she was experiencing sexual harassment in a workplace or whatever.
That's bad.
That's bad, and you shouldn't do it. And that's fucked up. But you're not worth 1.5. Like, that is the joke. You have to look yourself in the mirror and be like, is my pussy worth 1.5? Like, you're getting paid $60,000 a year to put blush on Skip Bayless. You don't get 1.5 to suck him down while he's wearing Jordan 11s. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how, like, 1.5 is sarcasm. 1.5 is
This is a
like,
different girl. This is Joy Taylor.
no,
She's
shout out Joy.
You
Shout out
thought
Joy.
that was...
I didn't know which one,
That's
bro.
where, 1.5?
Now we know your taste.
I know. Yeah. He was like, let me find out 1.5.
I'm trying to see the digits, man. I'm trying to find out.
Nah, shout out Joy.
Wait, what's the girl's name?
Nah, but
Faraji
no,
or something.
Sheen
Skip,
Faraji.
Skip, he's fucking up the market, bro.
Wait, can you not
F-A-R-A-J-I.
offer somebody money for sex? Like, is that? No, I mean that sincerely. Is that an illegal thing?
It's an interesting question.
Yo, you are...
Dead ass. I'm being dead ass. Like
prostitution legal?
No. Prostitution is accepting payment for sex. Offering.
I don't think you can offer either.
I'm pretty sure soliciting is also a
Yeah,
crime.
soliciting.
Matter of fact, my middle school vice principal got arrested for in an undercover prostitution sting. He was soliciting. I mean, he wasn't the whore.
But it doesn't need to happen though. The transaction of goods needs to happen. Like, if I ask to buy weed from you, right? And you're like setting me up, you're the cops.
Yeah.
Unless I give you the money, there's nothing illegal happen. I can say I want $1.5 million of weed. You can be like, all right, bet. But unless I give you that money, it's not illegal.
I think
That's correct.
solicitation.
Solicitation, I think.
Yeah,
is.
that's what I'm reading. But it is easier if the money exchanges hands in.
So I got Zen on I can't waste the Zen.
There's so many.
What am I gonna waste the
There's
Zen?
so many,
Yo,
bro.
shout out. We need some. Listen, we need one of these brands
Yeah,
to
some
give us some
fucking
money. We don't know. I'm saying this right now. We don't know what it does to y'all. Okay, so just take that with a grain of salt. We are not promoting this. We're all gonna be in the hospital one day.
No,
But
y'all gonna be in the hospital.
Yes.
what do you do?
I smoke it.
I'm sure it's not that bad. I had one in my mouth for 30 seconds. Got diarrhea for 3 days. So it can't be that bad.
Vitamin C gave you diarrhea.
Vitamin C
it
gave
might
you
just be a
diarrhea, too.
It
vitamin.
might be vitamin C.
Might be a
That's all I'm
vitamin.
saying. We need some bread if we're doing this every single time in the pocket, but we don't promote it, and we're not responsible for anything that happens. Back to feet. So,
Yo. Skip Bayless.
Can I be honest with you? I feel like at a certain age, if you've already had children, sexual harassment should be viewed in a different way.
I'm listening.
Whoa.
No.
No.
let
Like
him
your
cook,
mother,
let him cook.
your mother had 2 beautiful kids. She's lived this amazing life. She's
His mom.
She had a wife.
your mother had 2 kids, right?
Yes.
No, I'm saying like, so the fact that she's still in shape enough to look beautiful on the beach in Cancun, the fact that her the toes are all.
Son, yo, stop with the feet, bro.
No, I'm saying.
I see where you get it from, to be honest with you. Remember how you say I have nice feet back? And
I'll be honest with you.
How you say I have nice feet back?
Let
and
me
I'm
see
sitting
it
there,
again.
I see
Let me
where
see
you
it
get
Hold on a
again.
second.
Let me
I don't
see
even
it.
know if Al's feet were in that picture.
No, because they're not as cute anymore.
I don't even know.
Mom
if they
still
were
got it
infection,
though.
bro.
All due respect.
So what I'm saying,
I feel right now.
He's got his mom's feet.
Yo,
He's got
but
his
it's not about you. It's like I think your mom would really appreciate this. She went to get the pedicure. She did all that work. She got in shape for Christmas, right?
Yes, but y'all look at feet sexually, so now you can't even.
Not always. Sometimes I just admire the beauty.
You guys don't even. You'll think a girl is ugly if she has bad feet. You
were
think she's hot if she has
Were
good
you
feet.
looking at my mom's tits platonically?
I wasn't looking. I was just.
But why'd you hug from behind though? Why'd you hug from behind? Why did you hug from behind?
Yo, you know what was crazy? This was crazy about how wide he went for the hug. He didn't even touch tips at the end. He went like that for the
My
hug.
mom would be flattered if she
Nah,
saw all
bro.
this. I really do.
No, that's crazy. He
I
said-
think your mom would be flattered if she heard us talking about her feet.
Al said your mom got medicine balls.
Yo,
Al said your mom got medicine
hold on for
balls.
core strength. You know what I mean?
No, that's fucked up.
She had
Al,
the
that's
she
disrespectful.
had the orange ones. The extra.
Oh, the 10s? The 10
Hell yeah, dude.
The kilos?
Hell yeah.
Now we can't start 2025 in Trump's America like this. We gotta have more respect for the elderly.
Also, guys, tour dates. Your boy's back at it. I think I'm going to call this your Generational Triumph Tour. We're going to get all that sorted out. But Tampa, we added a 6th show. That has sold out. I don't know if we're going to add a 7th. Sacramento, Tampa's this week, by the way. Sacramento, January 23rd through 25th. We had 5 shows, sold that out. Added a 6th show, sold that out. Added a 7th. Saturday at 4 o'clock. Buy your fucking tickets. They're already sold out, and this show is weeks away. Des Moines, Iowa. I haven't even looked to see how many tickets we sold because who the fuck cares about Des Moines? But while I'm gonna be there, y'all might as well come to a show. I don't ever plan on coming back. So January 31st to February 1st, be fucking there. And Brea, California, these tickets are almost sold out as well. So hurry up and buy those at the Improv. We added a bunch more dates on the website. So go to akashsingh.com for tickets. We're still gonna be adding more, but let's go. Generational Triumph. I love y'all. Thank you.
Shout out
That's
to your
what we're
mom.
doing.
I think she's beautiful and she had 2 kids. And once you have kids, I feel like sexual harassment, if you come back from kids, it's like all of that you need to fill. You need to fill women who've had kids with sexual harassment or else they'll feel like shit.
So your wife should be filled with sexual harassment?
Yo, I don't think you thought this
On
was
some levels.
I don't think
on some
you
levels.
painted him into a
On
corner.
some
I
levels.
think you painted
Son,
him into
I
this
look at
bitch.
my wife got her body back after having a kid. I'm like, God damn, you okay? Shit. Like, I don't even think it's thirst trapping anymore. I think it's like a marathon.
So if Skip Bayless propositioned her, you'd be like, that's what's up. Thank you, Skip.
1.5?
We gotta have a combo about 1.5. Shit. You know, 1.5?
Yo, that's great.
You having me risking my life going to Saudi Arabia to do comedy shows when we could get 1.5?
Yeah.
But nah, you can't do that, Skip. Come on, Skip. Anyway,
He said this guy's
no.
great.
I feel like you should be able to offer without getting fired.
Bro, why?
He did this
He's
for her,
the
dog.
boss.
You know, he started getting in shape around about the time she started working there. Seems
This
like.
is like the definition of Me Too. Like, what
Is that me too?
He's her boss.
But if the
she
amount-
turns it down, she can
And he
feel
said,
like, oh, I'm gonna
he
get
said
fired.
shit like, you're not gonna, if you make this like tough, you're not gonna be on this network as much.
No,
if I have-
that is where you can't threaten someone's job. Like I looked at that. Like you cannot do, withhold anything from them. You can't do any
You're
of
not
that.
trying to take anything away. You're just trying to offer.
Exactly. Like, hey, you're gonna get this 1.5, but you still got to do my lip liner. You still got to come to work. You can't get this one, but like it's going to be installments. It's going to be one of them, like when you win the lottery, but you get the weekly payout.
I need a lump sum up front, dog.
But what if that's not? Then you get 1.2.
Put it in escrow.
Worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Worth it.
I'm just saying, like, I think we have to, in Trump's America in 2025, I think we have to, we have to loosen the reins a little bit about what it means. You know, remember when they tried to say that we couldn't drink a large Coca-Cola in New York?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about sexual harassment.
Wait, what?
Some of these girls need 2 liters. You know what I mean? Some of these girls need 2. If Al, respectfully, with all due respect, or on Instagram, we should be able to comment on that 2 liters. You can't tell me the liters
why'd you
of sexual
screenshot that
harassment.
You put her feet up, dog. What you
I
think is
didn't
gonna
know your
happen?
feet. I did it because you were thirst trapping.
You put your mom's feet on the internet, bro.
You're looking
You
at
put your
Al's
mom's
body?
feet on the internet.
Yeah, I was looking at Al's body.
Yeah, there we go.
Like, I think that the sexual harassment can be framed not in terms of sex, but in terms of like, wow, like for your age, you look amazing. Wow, for having a child and you got your body back. That's amazing. I don't think any woman would take that the wrong way.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
You do makeup, but you could make 1.5 million burying your face into my crotch. That seems a little different than the other two examples.
It's slightly different, but I see where you're going.
Yeah, why is that so different?
It's the
don't
cash. You
understand.
can't do cash. But what if you bought her like a Rolex or something? Then I think, then you're just married. Then it's just permissible.
Can I be honest with you?
You think I get head off of that Rolex? Yeah.
You gotta get something.
Yo,
bro.
that is another thing that we need to discuss.
Yeah.
What our expectations are with gifts and what our wives' expectations are with gifts.
True. Go on.
The distance between gift and fight is getting real.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You don't buy you no time no more. And the rate of gift has gotten higher.
Higher with no extension on fight.
Oh,
Like these motherfuckers.
you
Who
gonna find
are
out.
you
You
guys?
ain't married yet. You
Yeah.
gonna find out.
Al living like a.
We don't argue.
No, Al got Sharia in his relationship, bro. He got his wife's face covered all over Instagram. Yo, free your wife, yo. Free your wife, bro.
Yeah, you can have your
what
mom
it
put
be?
socks on. Your mom ain't wearing no
Me
feet
and him are
burkas.
private with our relationship.
Put some feet burkas on your mom before you act like this.
But
I'll
now
protect
I
you.
know. Now I'm a cover feet too.
You know who follows.
Because y'all fucking predators over here looking at
Honestly,
my
Predator.
Put some,
Predator.
Put
She's
some,
an of-age woman.
She is more than of age.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Wait, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
More than of
Ma,
age.
I love you. Mom, I
we
love
love
you.
you
I'm
too.
sorry for them. Yeah, I'm
love
really
you too.
sorry for them.
Hey, Mrs. Media, I apologize. I hope you take this as a compliment.
Listen, shout out Mrs. Media. You're absolutely beautiful. Your soul is beautiful.
That's enough.
So do you have your
By soul, I meant
That was good. That's good.
You do have your mom's feet though.
See,
Nah,
when
don't
you
ruin it,
butter
don't
me
ruin
up,
it, don't
when you
ruin it.
butter
I
me
wanna
up,
know.
now
Don't
I'm
ruin
like,
it.
Now it's so
Yeah.
cute.
you know
Yeah.
what? I know.
That's workplace harassment.
Do you ever think he's seen his dad's feet when they were walking out the door?
Yo,
That's too far. That's too far. That's too far.
How many Zens you got in right now, bro?
That's too far, guys.
That's a double
That's
pack
too far.
Zen.
That's too
He's the
far.
worst
That's
one.
a double
I know,
pack
he's the
Zen,
worst
bro.
one.
That's too far.
I'm trying to be your new daddy. You know what I mean? What's he doing?
That's crazy.
Bringing up trauma.
I wouldn't do that.
That you don't need
I
to
wouldn't
do
do
that.
I'm trying to be
I
Russell
wouldn't-
Wilson.
I would
out
never
here.
do that.
No.
I would never. I would never do that.
That,
I would
oh,
never.
that was good.
Come on. This is 2025, and we're being
Should we be more
kind.
supportive of each
We're
other?
being loving. We're supporting one another.
I'm sorry.
what I
Hey, Mom, you getting a Rolex soon?
You know what's
Right,
fucked
yo,
up?
yeah, you might.
You know what's fucked up though? That guy has got to agree to sell the Rolex,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So he really got her.
Oh, he got her the Rolex?
Yo, that's,
Yeah.
don't do that.
No, like that ass. Like
Hey.
if you got it for retail, it's really that guy gave your wife a Rolex.
Yeah.
How you gonna let a man buy your wife a Rolex
That's
and
crazy.
you paid the tax?
I really got twice here. I think.
Yo,
That's
what's
crazy.
this guy's name, yo? Nah, shout him out right now trying to buy your wife gifts for Christmas.
Hey, Scott, you ain't shit, dude. How dare you?
You let a cracker?
I did. He's
A devil.
He's a Jew.
yeah.
Scott?
He might not be Jewish. He might just work in
I think,
jewelry.
yeah.
If he ain't Indian, what is it?
That right there is
Why'd you think he
hilarious.
was
If he ain't Indian, what the fuck else could he be?
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a fucking great point. God damn it. Anyway, shout out to Vacation. Vacation is fucking phenomenal. I want us all to go out there to St. Bart's one of these days, man. That was a grown fun. That was grown folks fun.
No,
That's how
I'm
Charlemagne put it.
Yeah.
Charlemagne popped over and he came and hung out with us the day. And
How was Jerry Jones?
oh, that was crazy. You know, Charlemagne is the biggest Cowboys fan in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And we go to this place, FLAGRANT. I know that you were going to suffer through this. And I'm like, yo, it's going to be a fun little day party. And he hears party and he's like, it's going to be the club, but I want to come kick it. I want to expect, but at the same time, like, he's like, bro, I only need like 30 minutes or an hour there. I'm like, I think you're going to like it. He's like, man, I get out of those places quick. 10, 15, 20 minutes, we're in, we're vibing. And he's like, oh shit, this ain't a party. He goes, this is grown folks. This is for grown folks. And the bangers are going. We look over the table and Jerry Jones is at the table. Jerry Jones is owner
Last week of the
Dallas
regular
Cowboys.
season, he could be doing his job as a GM. but
Of course
St.
not. He
Bart's.
partying with the family in St. Bart's.
Yeah.
So Dove sees Jerry Jones go to the bathroom, and Dove follows him to the bathroom, and on the way back starts chopping him up. Charlotte got no clue. When he comes back to the bathroom, he comes up to the table. Keep in mind, the whole place knows it's fucking Jerry Jones, right? Yeah. He comes up to the table, says what's up to Charlemagne. Charlemagne's in his ear.
What did Dove do to him in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yo, Jerry's about that action.
Sorry.
I'm waiting for one of these cases to pop up.
Yo,
Y'all speak up. Y'all speak up. Why y'all suffering in silence, ladies?
You hate the Cowboys. That's crazy.
Why y'all suffering in silence?
You can't just.
Damn, can we have any fun? Jerry, we're sorry.
They had
Jerry,
a bad
Jerry,
season.
you're a
Plenty of
good
fun.
man. You're a good man.
Terrible
Jerry.
GM.
He's not looking at people's feet, okay? You had a bad season. That's all.
Looking is looking. You know what I mean? I can't look.
Yo, Jerry liked to party though,
Oh, yeah.
because we offered him a shot and he was like, I should. All right, give me the fucking shot.
Yeah.
Immediately threw it back. Anyway, that was a cool moment to see them.
He called me to fucking put me through misery.
That's funny.
He called me, this man. I was excited. I thought he had great news. Then he sends me the video. I'm like, fuck this guy. Poison the water, dude. Fuck that guy.
So
Anyway, it was fun. Yeah,
has that always been a New Year's spot for celebrity rich people?
it is. It is. So basically, like St. Bart's, this island in
Not
the Caribbean.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm about to ruin it right now. I'm just letting y'all know. But it's just.
It's like the old money start seeing him come. It's like,
Right,
oh,
right.
fuck.
Oh, this
We
shit
need a
is
new
ruined.
spot.
I mean, that's why Jerry left. He was like, "There's a black guy at the table."
No, he's like, there's a black guy at the table. Does he play?
I thought he was a running back.
Mr. 40's
He said,
probably-
"What are you doing here? We're both not supposed to be here." So basically, it's this island of the Caribbean. There's no people indigenous to the island, and by that, they're probably killed off a long time. And but it's like the only island in all of the Caribbean we're supposed to believe that like just people aren't there.
No, right.
Every little island got communities of people, except this one. I think like the Swedish had it, then the French took it over. So the French just made the south of France in the Caribbean, so they got a place to go in the winter because it's too cold to go south to Saint-Tropez or whatever the fuck in the south. So the whole shit is France. Everybody speaks French. It's French as fuck, and it's just vibes. It's like all these billionaire motherfuckers pulling their boats up, and they're just having like a flex off with their fucking $100 million yachts.
Jerry's is 300 million.
So his is there. The Waltons boat that they own Walmart and shit. The Fertitta's boat, like every billionaire. And then
Where you on?
we stayed in a house there, and then like you go out to the boat for like a party or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And it's crazy.
God damn.
Yeah, the boat's got helicopters landing. It's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
But there's other things like boats are fucking dumb. I'll be honest with you.
I've been saying this.
Like boats are fucking
I've been
stupid.
saying this.
Owning one, but not being on it.
Being on it's kind of fun, but like you got to take a little bit. It's like then you're on this boat. If you want to get off the boat, you got to ask somebody. They got to call a boat. Then it's just a fucking. I'm a city guy. Like I want to be able to walk somewhere. I want to be able to move on
Be
my
at the
own.
beach looking at the water.
I like that. It's
great.
That's fire. But yeah, it was fun hanging, and it was grown-ups. It's like the ages are like the men are like 40 to 70, and the women are like 18 to like 20. Perfect.
Ratio is going crazy.
Gotta figure it out.
So it was like
Gotta
they figured
figure
it out. There's not a single fat person. Like when you see a fat person, you're like, oh shit! Like you point them out. Like your whole
fun.
group points them out.
Take a picture with them.
You do. You think that they're going to be on like the sand, going like, yeah. But like the age was
And how do these young girls, like, how do they have all that money? to go?
everybody flying. There's not a single girl that pays to be there.
Really?
Yeah, not a
You
single.
don't say.
Not a single one. Wow. Not a single
Jerry
girl.
Jones probably bought all of them on his fucking yacht.
Well, yeah, they get brought out there, and they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
And there's no lawsuits for Fox Sports 1
Nope.
about it. Everybody there knows the deal.
Oh, really? It's like that in your face with it? Like,
I'm a married man. You know, I wouldn't know anything about that. But I don't know their relations. I don't know what they do. I know there's a lot of link trees in the bios. I know that.
Maybe they got shows coming up. Maybe they got
Probably that.
Yeah, they got
Probably
dates.
that.
Gonna be in
They're selling
Zane in
tickets.
Chicago, in Rosemont.
No, there was a lot of OnlyFans presence. All right, guys, let's talk about some sports, man. I mean, like, you know, NFL's decided.
Playoffs are starting next week.
Excited?
Very hype. This is the best.
Is it everything that you thought it would be?
Yeah, dude. And even like week 18, which normally sucks, like the 12 o'clock games, like the seeding was getting decided and like one of the divisions. And it was all, I have a multi-view on my NFL Sunday ticket, and literally every game had playoff implications, and they were all coming down to the final drive. It was crazy.
Oh, it was incredible.
It was awesome. Yeah. But the matchups are set now. I'm very excited. The one thing I fear is that the Eagles look really good. Like they've won, I think, two out of the last three without Jalen Hurts, without their quarterback. Maybe three straight.
huge.
Yeah, and so they're the number 2 seed. They seem to have an easy path. But like, I'm hoping, honestly, Bills, Lions, or Vikings. That'd be so fun. Because any one of those fan bases is just dying for a Super Bowl and had so much shitty luck. And I think that'd be awesome.
Wow, are the Vikings that good?
The Vikings look so kind of Minnesota historically is good as a football team, and then something happens at the end and they get fucked over. Like I remember one year they were 15-1, fucking best team in the league, and then their best kicker in the league missed like a 25-yarder to go to the Super Bowl. This is just like a thing that happens. But if they can make it past that, that'd be so
Cool that Mayfield is at a resurgence, huh?
Mayfield is so good. His teammates love him.
Yeah.
Like everybody saw him as
You
like
always
this
said
cocky
this. You
kid.
always say he got moxie.
He's got moxie. I love him.
Yeah.
Him and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow got moxie too. I hate that he didn't make it to the playoffs. That's the one thing I wish.
Yeah.
But other than that, dude, this is going to be fun.
I mean,
Kansas
it's
City
cool
for
that,
3
yeah,
people.
it's cool because people kind of wrote him off.
Dude,
yeah.
he was on the bench for the Rams for like an entire year. Then he went to the Panthers, didn't really play. Then he came to, I think he just got humbled, came to Tampa, apparently like made it a point to get cool with everybody on the offense.
Yeah.
They all loved him. They all rode for him. And then he's like their guy.
Okay, so give me your picks. What do we got?
We got games right here.
I know. So the Packers and the Eagles, I would love for the Packers to win, but their best wide receiver got hurt in the last week of the season,
So we're going Eagles.
and their quarterback is banged up.
What do you
So I
think of the
it's
wild
Eagles.
card games?
That's one wild card. The other wild card is Vikings and who are they playing? The Rams. I think the Vikings got it. People are kind of writing them off because they got their ass kicked last week. I don't think that's going to happen. Commanders and Bucks. I think the Commanders could do it. I love Tampa. I love all that. I just don't think they're good enough. David and I disagree on this. And then AFC. I think the Bills will beat the Broncos. I think the Chargers will beat the Texans, and I think the Ravens will beat the Steelers.
Now, guys, when you're throwing some scratch on the game, you know you're going to do it with Stake is the leader in global betting and U.S. social casinos. Bet on top sports and political events. Use the promo code FLAGRANT for your welcome bonus. Now let's get back to the show. Anyway, good to get a little break and shit. How was going back to Florida with the
Oh,
fam?
it's awesome, dude. It
Yeah?
was amazing. It was all my siblings and then like 15 nieces and nephews, and everyone's just running around in the house the whole time. We got my baby baptized, became a follower of Christ, no longer pagan.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
thank
getting
God.
saved. Getting saved.
Thank God.
It was great. I talked to an exorcist, just chatting with him.
Where did you meet him?
It was my mom's friend. My mother.
Oh, that makes sense because they get rid of the demons that are.
What do you think exorcist was? They put
I don't know.
demons
I
in?
thought the exorcist was the girl that went down the stairs backwards. But that's the
that's
demon.
exorcist. That's a demon.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that movie's totally different now that I think about it.
Yeah. No, he's an exorcist. Well, he's not technically an exorcist. He accompanies the exorcist. He's a cop in New York City.
Okay.
Just like a proper Italian. Like he wrote a book that became a movie, Deliver Us from Evil. It has Olivia Munn in it. It ended up doing really good.
Okay.
And he would go to these people's houses and he would get the demons out of them.
Is that movie about Olivia Munn? Deliver Us from Evil?
Which one is Olivia Munn?
The forehead.
I like a big forehead.
She
so
dated Aaron Rodgers.
I like a big forehead.
Yeah,
yo.
has Mulaney's-
She's with Mulaney.
John
She has
Mulaney's.
Mulaney's baby.
Oh, that's somebody's wife. But she's famous. She's famous. So
And
we
she's
could talk about
beautiful.
it. Yeah.
beautiful.
You don't think that girl's beautiful?
Oh, no, she is. I
Would
think
you say that's a big forehead? I feel like
I
that's
actually was thinking of somebody else.
who are you thinking of?
I don't know, some other Asian bitch.
Thinking of me?
That's the thing. There's a couple of them that kind of look like that.
Yeah, and I was thinking of the other one.
And who was it? Who's the other one? I don't know. Because there's a couple of that version of person.
Damn.
I know who you're
the
thinking of.
difference between her and Ali Wong and fucking
You know the
lady in
difference between her
Chinatown.
and
He
Ali.
don't know the fucking
Oh,
difference.
he don't.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't.
Who's the other one we're thinking of?
Oh, that's foul.
No, that's John Legend's wife.
Don't do that. Cool.
I'm just trying to jog his memory.
Just say it.
I'm trying to jog Al's memories.
What's John? Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
But yeah, no, there was no demons.
Why are you
when I talked
laughing
to him.
over there, bro?
You guys.
Yo, what are you doing?
Is that who you're thinking of?
Son, these are wives, people. Be
Yes.
respectful.
Well,
You know,
the
gawk
rule-
at their feet. How about you do that?
The rule I have is if you are famous, then you're involved. If you're one of these people that's like hidden, you're out of it, then I don't like to talk. That's my rule. But if you're a Kardashian, then like, hey, this is the game.
Okay, I respect that.
Anyway,
I pulled it to his house.
yep.
And we did a pod. And he was just blowing my mind. Demons are real, apparently.
Really?
Oh wait, is this your mom's friend? Because like she hires him for his services every once in a while.
No, but we should, though. Everyone should get their house blessed. Get them blessed. He's like ghosts, demons,
Yeah.
aliens, demons. He said Northeast covered in demons. This is where he was. He was in the 4-5 in Brooklyn.
Wait, the 4-5 is famous. Didn't they do like a documentary about that?
7-5.
Oh, 7-5.
Yeah. But no, he was out there. He was just exercising demons. He's also just a real Italian.
Yeah.
So he was just in there, just like, yo, fucking the name of Jesus Christ, get the fuck out of this lady. Like he was just like, I'm like, so he said that sometimes he would do these exorcisms and they would start speaking in different languages, start speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
They would start speaking languages they don't even know.
How do we know it's a language?
Well, this was crazy, is that he would record them and he's like, yeah, I went over to my fucking deli after the exorcism, brought it up to the guy. I was like, you know what this fucking language is? And the guy was like, no, sir, never heard it. And he was like, me neither, bro. It's fucking crazy.
So it's possible it's not even a language.
It's possible it's a dead
Speaking in
language.
tongues, dude.
Possible it's just speaking in
Y'all
tongues.
be doing that?
I don't know. But he's like, one lady got possessed because there was like a ghost that was in her house. And she was like a friendly ghost. And then she possessed her body. And then they had to fucking hold her down.
Well, why you possess that? That seems like a good time.
No, starts off that way. They start off friendly and kind. And then they get inside your brain. And then they possess you.
But if it's a friendly ghost, isn't it good vibes?
That's what they want you to think, bro.
They're lying about it. They're like,
The devil's tricks.
So all ghosts are bad.
Not all. I asked about this. He said not all ghosts. He said some ghosts are just kind of chilling. They're in limbo. But he said some ghosts, they're demons. And you got to ask them in the name of Jesus Christ, do you love Jesus Christ? Is Christ king? And if they say no, demon.
Well, I'm sure there's some people that say no, like Akash would say no to that.
yeah.
Is he a demon?
Say less.
So you can
You
get-
believe anything. I know.
No,
I was
bro.
just
Anything.
thinking the same
Anything.
shit.
Anything.
So,
You believe
Look,
anything.
That's
I
going
don't
to make
believe
him a great
anything.
every
podcast.
time he goes down there, he
Anything.
believes in a little
Is there
bit.
any?
So
Is there
much.
ever a time where you're like, man, this guy's full of shit?
He says Jesus isn't king. Yeah, that's a telltale right there.
No, but have you ever sat down, like when we were sitting down with Billy Carson, like I
yeah.
knew he was full of shit, but it's a fun
yeah.
full of shit.
Yeah.
But this demon guy, you believe.
No, I mean, I've never seen a demon, so I don't know. But I do sit with him and he's fully convinced. And I'm like, he's seeing something. I
I've
don't
never
know what
seen
he's
the
seeing.
tablets of Thoth or whatever the fuck he keeps talking
The
about.
Emerald
But I know
Tablets.
it's,
No one's seen them. They're fabrication from the 20s.
yeah.
No one's seen them. But if I did see them, I'd be like, these are the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. I'm just saying, dude. I texted Miles over the weekend. I said, Miles,
Jesus.
I have great news. Telepathy is real.
Wait, why is telepathy real?
Miles, do you remember this whole conversation?
Oh, I remember. I got deep into it.
There's a #1 podcast out right now. It overtook Joe Rogan for a couple days.
Oh my God.
It's called the Telepathy Tapes. Apparently, kids with nonverbal autism, they're telepathic.
Does telepathic mean you can lift shit up?
No,
No, it's telekinesis. Telekinesis.
What's the cool one? Where you're Magneto.
Yeah, it's telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
Yeah.
Why can't they lift their tongue up and down and make some fucking sounds? Why don't they do that?
True. No, I'm on that shit too. I'm on that
Like,
shit too.
yo, how about this? How about this? Hi, how are you doing?
See, no. See, look, this woman, she went in. Apparently, there was this researcher from Harvard and Johns Hopkins that was doing research on autistic savants. These are kids that know shit that's crazy. They're able to tell the words of pi or the letters of pi to fucking 10,000 digits or whatever. And so she's going in, and apparently,
Everybody fact checking that. Like, I know pi to 10,000 digits too.
Yeah, that's true.
3.147563557984325.
But we can look it up, bro.
Nah,
Nobody
he's on.
looking that up. You just say it. It's like a Rubik's Cube. You just go like this, boom, and then.
but it's not solved. What do you mean?
No, but if you flash it fast enough, they think it's solved and you throw it away. I've been solving Rubik's Cube since I'm 9 years old.
No. This is some
One
real
of my favorite games is with Rubik's Cubes is go, yeah, I could do it. And then people are like, no way. Like, yeah, it's really easy. And then I build that up for 10 minutes and then I just go like that and I don't solve it. And then I just waste 10 minutes of somebody's time.
This shit is harder than I thought.
Okay, so telepathy is you could send messages to another person that also can't speak.
Or with someone that can speak.
Yep.
I'll explain this the way it's laid out. Okay. Again, I'm not fully a believer. all
Yes,
right?
you are.
No.
Funny. 'Cause
Mark texted
he
me.
was talking about the demon shit before, and I'm like, it's so stupid. But I'm on board with this shit.
With the telepathy?
Yeah, I'm on
So
board.
I need to
I'm
bring
on
these
board.
shoulder you because you look like the Kanye video with fucking.
You're such a fucking hoe.
Okay, go.
So look, I texted Miles weeks ago before this even was popping. Now it's the #1 podcast in the world.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I told Miles, I was like, I'm like the Simon Cowell. I'm like Scooter Braun of just bullshit.
Okay.
Like, I can just tell when something is about people, retards are gonna love it. I'm like, this is it.
Okay, so how do you know that they're telling you something? Because they can't confirm what they're telling you.
So these kids, nonverbal autism, right? They can type, they can spell, they can write on an iPad, but they can't speak. There's a mind-body connection separation.
Yep.
So sometimes the mom would be like, yeah, I went to the store, I came home, and then my kid was like typing on the thing, oh, how was Walmart? And they're like, I didn't tell you I went to Walmart. I went there last minute just to go grab something. Then my kid knew something about me in my brain that I never said.
Yeah.
And then they start doing tests. So she goes over to this family, nonverbal autistic kid, and they do a series of tests, okay?
It's like Braun in Game of Thrones, yo.
Exactly. See, now it's starting to be
Just
real.
look at him, find my iPhone or something.
No one has found my iPhone.
What about the bags from Walmart that she walks in the door with?
She brings her own bags. She's trying to be
Let him get to
friendly.
the test.
Okay?
The test is where it gets even worse.
What do you mean worse?
Just go.
Random number generator. Okay, the child can see through the mom's eyes. So the kid's in a different room.
Nope. Keep going.
The kid's separated by a partition. Okay. And the mom is over here, and she gets a random number generator, and she looks at the numbers, 3 digits, and the child types in the digits perfectly. No one says anything. She does this for over 20 different digits. Kid gets all of them correct.
You have video of this?
Yes.
Miles has video.
I paid money for this.
You have to pay
Why do you
$10
think
to
it's
get the
bullshit?
video. I didn't pay it. Miles did. Fucking
Mark
idiot.
texted me like 2 weeks ago. He goes, yo, I'm on some wacky shit right now. And I was like, all right, bet. Send it to me.
You don't think it's possible that the kid can memorize a lot of numbers and then the mom goes, yo, we're going to do this
It's
number
even,
shit?
it's even
It is possible. It is
less
possible.
interesting than that.
Oh, really?
Bro, it's telepathy, bro.
You two guys are good.
The demons are in him, dude. The
Because he
demons
doesn't
are
believe
in him.
anything and you believe
The
everything.
demons are in him, bro. Like, why can you
there's-
trust this guy?
This is like
9
that Magic
episodes of this
Secrets
podcast.
revealed. This shit is gonna be so
This
simple.
is also
I bet.
your fault. He has an 8-hour flight to Hawaii, and the episode it's 8 episodes long. He watches every one of them on the way there.
Thank you so much for not bringing this up while we were in Hawaii.
You weren't ready for it. I'll be
was
honest,
not.
you were not ready.
I don't even think I'm ready now. I'd like to see the video.
Do you have the video?
I listened to a few episodes. Like, all right, this is all wacky. Let me go look. I go on the website. You got to pay $10 to get these access to these testing videos.
That's
That's,
how you
not
know
even all.
it's bullshit. That's Scientology.
Yeah, get out of here.
It was a donation. I think.
Long story short, the videos, and we could play them. You'd have to
Go
have-
ahead, just go connect.
All right.
Just go connect, right? If it's all bullshit, you know.
It's funny. I want to believe magic so bad, man. It's
The blackest thing about you.
I know. It's like this shit is real, guys.
They do.
Yeah.
They
do-
bring a magician on this.
They do another test. They
We
put
need
the
to bring
girl.
on a mentalist on this pod. I wanna
Put
see
the
how
girl
freaked
fully
the
in a
fuck out.
blindfold, okay? Fully in a blindfold. They hand her popsicle sticks, all different colors. She holds it and she's able to place it in the correct pile depending on the color. Just with the mom looking at her, fully blindfolded, can't see anything. Then she opens up a book, points to a word in the book. The kid knows it, types it in perfectly. The kid doesn't even speak English and knew the English word.
These kids can't really type. They have to have their parents in the room with them, touching them in
There
some
is
way, shape, or
facilitated
form.
communication. That is a part of it.
Yeah, they
okay?
do have to touch each other, which is sort of a big problem. There's no double blind study on this. It's very much like, have you ever seen a Ouija board where you sort of touch it and then you all sort of lead that shit the right direction?
You believe that shit.
Watch what you got here.
The moment it comes here, it goes there. Just do
Oh, yes.
You think this woman would lie?
No, I don't. I believe it all now.
I'm already on board. She got the accent.
Okay, what is it?
9 0 0.
Guys,
Hold on. The mom's always got to hold the little sign.
He's looking in a mirror. Look.
Bro, it's not even just a mirror. It's the
No,
mom's...
he looked at a mirror behind the screen.
Go ahead, Mark. This seems like some bullshit.
Hold on,
bro.
hold on. They put the partition away, touches the daughter, puts her hand on her forehead, also is holding the numbers, or like the little sign pad.
Oh, yeah. She's like applying pressure when she gets close to some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Pay $10 for
Damn
that.
it. I wanted to believe it.
Yeah, the only one I believe is Indians.
I paid $10 for that. I just want to let you guys know that. Just to tell Mark he was wrong once again.
That's worth it. That's worth it. I'd
some
have
of
paid
the kids,
$1,000 for that.
Some of the kids need facilitated
I'd have bought him a
communication.
fucking Rolex for that.
He doesn't need it. He knows what time it is all the time. Isn't that crazy?
Fucking-
So this became the biggest podcast in America.
Yeah, for like 2 days, truly.
For a brief period.
Yeah.
Telepathy tapes.
And Mark was on it truly 10 days before.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know necessarily if any of this is true. Okay, it hasn't been verified. There are other studies, the Gonsfeld study.
There's also
Okay?
going to be a season 2. Get excited.
It's coming out. It'll be coming out soon.
And that one has telekinesis in it. And some other crazy, wacky shit that these parents believe.
They're up in the ante, huh? They're
He's
raising
the
the stake.
smartest person I know that believes dumbass shit, bro.
Well, this is the
It
beauty.
doesn't make sense.
if you believe everything, then you're right
because
some
he
of
was
the time.
homeschooled.
And the worst part is there are commenters right now being like, well, Miles on his bullshit again. Fucking
Oh,
hater.
if I know one thing about the comments, Miles is getting cooked right now.
Miles, why are you getting cooked? Because people want to believe, bro.
Yeah, because I went on his pod and I was an asshole about, what was it?
Did
Reincarnation.
you have this haircut?
No, that
Yes.
you ain't shit.
Yes, I did have this exact
Probably.
haircut.
He
And
didn't
I
believe
got
in
cooked for
reincarnation. He
that.
says goofy white people. I was like,
Yeah. What is that even?
I just think these are parents that are invested in their child and want their child to be something awesome. And then they go, that's my kid.
What about
possible.
Al's past life regression?
that's possible.
Do you still believe in your past life regression?
Nah, even when I did it, I 50% believe it and 50% I think I was just hypnotized.
Oh, are you hypnotizable?
I guess so. That was the first time I tried.
Like there's a certain amount of people that are, and then certain amount that are
I
not.
mean, past life regression is a form of hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I guess that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Are you worried about that?
Why?
I don't know. Like, you know, like.
Ooh, you got me.
No, I'm just saying, like, at any point in time, you know, something could happen and that you're straight.
I don't know. They did all these studies. Apparently, this guy Rupert Sheldrake, he did this study where people could tell where they're being stared at.
Yeah.
So they just had a monitor, and then they had a two-way glass or whatever, and then they would have someone present in the room staring at them where they were not able to see, and then someone not, and the person was like, "Yeah, I'm able to tell above chance, like with statistical significance, that I was being stared at."
That's telepathy?
Well, it's more just like a sense that people have that's non-material. That's basically indicating that like there's something that exists outside of like our localized
What a
consciousness.
great sense. A sense that's non-material.
So the term they're using is materialist, like a person who only believes in the matter of the world.
That's what Miles is.
Is a
Miles is a
materialist.
strict materialist.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in infrared light. He doesn't believe in anything.
I believe in infrared. What are you talking about?
See? He's
Hey,
never seen
Miles,
it.
what's the difference between a joke and 3 dicks?
Exactly.
That's a hard. I can't do it.
Exactly.
Your mom can't take a dick.
You got it. You got it.
That's very respectful.
Fuck it up again.
You really tried to get that right?
I cannot.
You really tried to get it right?
What's the difference between your mom and a joke? I'll never get this shit right. What's the difference
Let's go.
between 3 dicks and a joke?
Correct.
What?
Your mom can't take a joke.
There you go.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
You can take a dick to go.
Oh,
yeah. Damn.
You
But
guys
yeah,
killed
bro.
it.
You don't believe in telepathy? I told mad people about this podcast. I was like, this is very fun. It's a good time to listen to. And I told like 10 people, and 7 of them were like, yeah, telepathy's real. That's happened to me.
I do believe
Ask some people about telepathy, bro.
That was bullshit.
People be believing it.
Telepathy.
I've had
I don't really
friends.
care about telepathy.
I'm not that into it. I don't
Telekinesis is the one that's fire.
That's sick.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more cool. Have you seen those kids that do telekinesis on TikTok?
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the best. Hold on, let me jump on here. There are these kids on TikTok. They're like, I'm practicing my telekinesis. And then they have a piece of tinfoil and they go, and the tinfoil falls over and they're dead serious. There's another kid that's like he's an earth mover. And so he goes to parking lots and finds leaves and makes them spin up.
Yeah. You know, and like wind happens.
If you
and
homeschool your kids, you get that.
Yeah.
Like,
Send them to public school, yo.
yeah, bro.
They won't believe shit.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Isn't that what Tai Chi is a little bit though? Like you ever see those monks that like use a finger and just your whole body falls over?
Yeah.
You never seen that? Steven Seagal does
I was going to
that?
say,
Yeah,
Steven
but
Seagal
that's not
got
Tai
great
Chi.
videos out there.
When I met him, I felt a little of that.
Bro, you're picking up his energy?
No, like I took a picture, I dapped him up, and then I just like I felt like a wave of energy.
Oh, word.
Your hand?
Yeah. I believe in that a little.
Nah, energy's real.
Energy's real.
Yeah. Nah, the shit that all the weirdo girls with tattoos talk about.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nah, it is.
Because wouldn't they use it to get Taiwan back? Or can Taiwan fight with the same thing? Like, why isn't China using that to get Taiwan back?
I'm not saying it's a weapon.
Yeah.
But it's a thing.
But this is what humans do. You build something cool and then you make a weapon out of it.
That is true.
We weaponize anything good.
Well, maybe they have.
Like, what did girls do? They weaponized getting offered $1.5 million to get some suck on it.
Yeah. He's fucking up the market, bro.
1.5 is just a weird number.
It is weird because it feels real. 1 million feels like a joke. Would you suck a dick for $1 million?
Yeah.
If your boy goes, yo, would you suck a dick for $1.5 million?
Yeah, you're asking me to suck your dick.
Who's offering? What's that 0.5 about? Right? 1.5 makes it feel like a real gesture.
Yeah.
When there's no way that Skip Bayless is asking this makeup artist, because you could get Victoria's Secret models for way less. There's like a billionaire prostitution ring, which is like a lot of these like famous models are part of, and you just pay them X amount, smash them out, they know the deal, and it's done. So you really think that the makeup artist is getting $1.5 million? Fuck no.
Nah, I think he was gonna offer it, fuck, and then be like, yeah, I changed my mind.
That I believe. That seems like Skip
And then
Bayless.
she got to go to the news like, he said he was going to give me $1.5 million. And everybody's like, you believed it?
Yeah.
Yo, that's
That I
actually a
believe.
really interesting
I mean,
fucked
that's
up trend.
1.5 for some box is crazy.
Nobody's paying that. Nobody's paying that.
Do you think it started there? Was that initial offer, or did it work
That was
out?
the initial offer, apparently.
No, no one was paying. Not for live, pussy.
Wait,
Not for live, like
For dead?
like 1.5 to smash some famous deceased.
Yo,
That's different.
Monroe,
Yo, what's the Monroe Doctrine?
the Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, I was like, is there something I don't know about? No, like for real. So 1.5 for some deceased, some posthumous pum pum. Think about that. 1.5, but you get to dig down like Mary Todd Lincoln.
Oh,
No.
Oh, who are you going after? 1.5.
Yeah, Mary Todd Lincoln.
I don't know.
well, let's look her up.
Maryland makes more sense.
Yeah,
I'm
Maryland
going
makes more
Lincoln.
like. What are
Maryland.
some other historic
Thick white
vaginas?
bitch. You know I'm going
Cleopatra?
Cleopatra, you wouldn't smash Cleopatra at one point. She probably mummified.
I heard she wasn't that bad.
Nah.
I heard
Bro,
they
Schultz going back in time?
Wow.
Schultz going back in
She
time.
must
for
have
that, bro.
amazing feet for you
Bro.
to smash that, son. God damn.
Yo, Abraham Lincoln was for sure gay.
God damn, son.
He's the
Your
gayest
man's
guy.
is gay, yo. Your
Son.
man's is
He
gay.
better be gay.
Son,
That's crazy.
that's not Mary Todd.
Come on, bro.
What about Lady Bird Johnson? She was notoriously unattractive. I believe.
Imagine
Let's
your
compare and
wife.
contrast.
Yo, imagine your wife is so ugly. You're like, I gotta free the slaves or something, bro. I can't be hanging around this bitch all day long. I mean, poor woman, and she was crazy.
That's crazy.
Who's that right there?
That's
That's
Lady
Lady
Bird.
Bird Johnson. That's Lyndon's wife.
I don't think she's ugly.
She was seen as unattractive, but I think she's more attractive than Mary Todd.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
And LBJ
Beautiful.
he had a piece on him.
yeah, big
to
dick.
show that
So-
shit to people.
I think also she was just after Jackie.
And it's a hard
yeah, I
act
mean,
to follow.
that's a tough act to follow. Yeah,
But Jackie had the wonky eye people don't talk about.
I think they were just far set. It was-
there was no HD back then. You couldn't even see that.
Oh,
no, but like she looked like a fluke.
you're like a fish.
Yeah, like one is like here and the other one is here.
Yeah.
But I think she's beautiful.
I don't know.
Nah,
She's a pretty girl, dude.
she's stunning. Come on, stop it. Look at that.
I don't know.
No,
It's with two.
It's just the eyes is this throwing me off.
This is what I'm taking down in the past.
Oh,
whoa.
who's that?
Hedy Lamar. Yeah. This girl's a beast.
Good name.
She invented freaking Wi-Fi. Isn't that crazy?
No, she didn't.
Yes, bro.
She's I know. It like started as playback or something like that
It was
for.
some shit. They attributed her with like having like some contribution of modern day Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because she could watch playback of the film of the scene that she had just acted in, right?
I should have.
And then that ends
Beautiful.
up becoming Wi-Fi. But yeah, she's stunning.
This is like Janet Jackson starting YouTube sort of combo.
is that what it was?
Well, Janet
Sophia Loren was supposed to be beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. Janet Jackson, like the boob controversy apparently is what inspired like a lot of online video players to be created so that you can watch stuff live.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
what's going on here?
And this is no plastic surgery.
Yeah.
No Photoshop. Like
so
even
that's
the
OG.
pictures of them.
Yeah.
Wait, show the Sophia Loren picture.
Yo, have
At
you
the
guys
table.
noticed when you were in well, I mean, I can't go whatever. Just like, have you guys noticed women's faces looking quite similar? Like plastic surgery's gotten really good and
Yeah.
fillers have gotten really good.
Yeah.
Like women are objectively more beautiful, but I think they're more similar.
They're all kind of looking like that Kardashian, whatever it is.
Because they're doing the makeup the same. So they're all watching the same makeup tutorials. And so they're contouring the same way. They're doing all the same
Oh, I thought it was a filler thing where they're like constructing their faces to
That's
be
what I would
more
I think it's
Probably that too.
It's
So you
both.
so you add fillers to create like similar bone because there's probably one version of like aesthetic beauty, and it's probably just having an even face, right? Like that's probably what all the paintings that are beautiful look
symmetry.
like, and symmetry is just what it is. So you're using the filler to create symmetry. Then you're all watching the same makeup tutorials. So now your makeup is the same, and your cheekbones and sorry, your jawline and cheekbones are the same.
Yeah.
So you just have this similar look.
So these are old styles with modern makeup.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
Oh, I got it.
And I think we spoke about this last pod. Who's that
They all look
bitch
better
that she had
than
a
before.
glow up now? Her face is
Lindsay
great.
Lohan now.
Yeah. Lindsay Lohan looks.
Oh, she looks incredible. We
We
talked about
talked about
Yeah, I
that
know.
on
Last time,
Patreon.
yeah. So
Lucy was a joint.
Wow.
I actually like no makeup.
Yeah, I prefer.
Well,
pretty
there
much
is
everyone on
makeup.
the
It's just this is modern makeup.
Oh,
I pretty much prefer.
So it's basically, what would you look like now?
She looks better on the right.
I mean, Marilyn Monroe is just like
stunning, both, right?
Yeah.
Proper piece. I'm pretty sure she left her husband. She was like married to a guy for like a year.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe did?
Charge it to the game, though.
Someone offered her 1.5 million.
Yeah.
She was out of there. Isn't that crazy? And then I think he like remarried, just lived like his regular life in like Cleveland or something.
Wow.
And people are like, yo, you were tagging Marilyn Monroe. I was like, yo.
What was like,
I mean, she's beautiful.
we remember Marilyn Monroe as this kind of like famous slut, but she's beloved. You know, she's fucking married men. She's out there, she's doing her thing. She's like throwing the ass around or whatever, skirts popping up with the wind. Was she scrutinized, or did women have like so few public voices back in the day that there just wasn't that much scrutiny? Like now, every female podcast would be like, oh, who's this bitch fucking all the married men? What a slut. How dare she? But there just weren't shows for chicks
Or they'd
to
be
complain.
empowering, whatever. Don't slut shame. But yeah, I think
I think fucking married men, they don't count as under the umbrella of slut shaming. I think most women, if you're out there like fucking married guys, they're like, nah, fuck you. Like,
fair
go
enough.
fuck single dudes. But
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good distinction. But back then, did they know that she was doing all that back then?
That's the other thing I'm wondering.
The media was so controlled back then. I don't think the 3 news channels are going to be like, hey, guess who Marilyn Monroe is fucking? The president.
And there was more respect for politicians back then.
Yeah.
Like you didn't expose their shit.
Yeah.
So our idea of Marilyn Monroe now is she's like this hoe that's all empowered. But back in the day, she was just this beautiful pinup
woman
girl.
With Joe DiMaggio publicly. You didn't know what she's doing on the side. Yeah. And now I think, I didn't watch the movie, but apparently the movie about her, it's like dark, but it kind of paints her in a sympathetic light. Like she got taken advantage of by a lot of guys, blah, 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 whatever. I think addicted to drugs, they like kind of fed the addiction, whatever. I don't know. I didn't watch. But now I think it's turning again where she's going to be painted as kind of a tragic figure.
Interesting.
I mean, it seems like she was scrutinized slightly in her time. She was viewed as a commodity. She wasn't easy to work with. She never knew her lines. And
Not the slut stuff, it seems like, as much.
That's more what I'm talking about. Like now, she's like beloved.
Yeah.
And emulated. Like wearing her dress to the Golden Globes. I remember one year, Kim
did that, I
Kardashian
think,
or something like that. And like, you're wearing like an old whore's dress. But it's...
If the dress fits. You know what I mean?
But isn't it... It's kind of... Am I taking like a weird angle on this?
No, it makes sense.
No, I think because she was already beloved before we found out this stuff, and then I think she died tragically, right? She died young. So we're good. If she lived a long life, maybe we'd look at her a little bit differently.
Yeah. If you live a long life, you have tons of money and everything worked out for you, we go, fuck you, bitch. Why are you having sex with all these married dudes and breaking up their homes?
Yeah.
If you die tragically, you're like, she lived hard, died young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, according to this random comment I found on Reddit, it seems like she was seen as classy and elegant on screen.
She was also funny on screen. She was like she was a comedic relief sometimes in shows and movies. Yeah.
God bless.
So she went from pinup to like a starlet where people are like, oh no, she's like the epitome of elegance.
And there was also probably so few famous people. Like they're making way less movies. So the famous people of the time were probably revered.
Oh, absolutely.
Regardless of their behavior.
Yeah. Now there's so many little micro celebrities. You don't even... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get recognized walking down the street. Nobody gives a fuck outside of like those people. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. Back then, it's like 10 celebrities. That's it. And I love them.
Yeah. So telekinesis is real, turns out.
Fuck off.
All right, guys, let's take a break for a second. I got to talk to you guys about Odoo, okay? You're starting a business. When you start a business, there are many things that you have to pay for, many services that you have to pay for in order to make that business function. They could be simple things like doing your books. They could be building a website. And there ends up being tens of hundreds of these little individual things that you are going to get subscriptions for. You're going to buy straight out. And that's where Odoo comes in. Odoo is an all-in-one platform that combines practically every single tool that you could pay for as a business under one roof. You can save hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars by making the switch to Odoo, okay? They have a time tracking platform so employees can track their hours worked, an accounting platform to replace QuickBooks, invoicing, and much more. Plans start for as low as $24.90 a month per user. Think about it. DocuSign, right? I'm sure you guys have used DocuSign before. Allows you to sign documents digitally. That's $25 a month. So for less than DocuSign, you can use Odoo's signature platform for the same price while having access to every other business tool. And This is free. Your first app on Odoo is free for life with unlimited hosting and support and a free personalized domain name for an entire year. If this sounds useful to you, go to odoo.com/flagrant to get started with Odoo. That is ODOO for free. Now let's get back to the show. All right, guys, let's take a break for a second. Guys, Magic Spoon, they stepped the game up, man. It's not just a cereal anymore. Obviously, we know Magic Spoon. They got the bangers, okay? One of the first cereal companies that I would say that really took advantage of the podcast market. I think there's been a lot of loyalty and support shown by the podcast listeners to this brand. Well, you know what they're doing? They are turning their high-protein cereal into high-protein treats that are light, crispy, and taste just like those classic crunchy cereal bars. That's right, they got the cereal bars. They're also launching a brand new high-protein granola. Yes, you heard it. High-protein granola. True to the Magic Spoon promise, it's packed with protein, tastes amazing. It's perfect for breakfast or just a snack. Magic Spoon's high-protein treats are crispy, crunchy, airy, and an easy way to get 12 grams of protein on the go. They come in mouth-watering flavors like marshmallow, chocolate, peanut butter, and dark chocolate. Magic Spoon's brand new granola packs 13 grams of protein and 0 added sugars. They come in delicious flavors, honey almond and peanut butter. So right now, you can get $5 off your next order at magicspoon.com/flagrant, or look for Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. That's magicspoon.com/flagrant for $5 off. Now let's get back to the show. Yo, what do you guys think about, not to grab a topic off of that list here, but I'm going to.
That's your brain.
Drake puts out the diss to LeBron, seemingly.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
One, it seems to have leaked.
Oh, he didn't leak it himself?
No, it wasn't his account that posted it.
Do you think it was like an organized leak?
Knowing him, it could be, because he's done that in the past.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like he wasn't exactly catching the beat the whole time. And he's like just reading off of his phone. It seemed like he was like, hey, I just wrote this verse. I'm going to send it to somebody to check it out and tell me what you think about it. Like, that's what it seemed like. Because in the video, he's just like, oh, you know, like it looked like, okay, ready, go. That type of shit.
I mean, that's a smart way to put it out, because if people don't fuck with it, then you get to be like, I didn't even put that shit out. Y'all, we're not even done with it.
That's
and if
true.
it blows up, it's basically like creating the lowest expectations so you can over deliver.
Yeah.
Interesting. Keep going.
Yeah. And yeah, like to take shots at Braun, it's, I don't know. Like, you have him tatted on you. Yeah. Best friends for mad long. You pretty much, their careers were coming up around the same time. And they both were number one for the longest. And so it's not clear disses. It's hard to really say that this is a Braun diss.
Okay, let's assume it is.
Okay.
Just because the name is of the
Fighting
song,
Irish.
they said Fighting Irish. But then again, if he doesn't name the song,
Exactly.
how do we know what it is? It's shrouded in enough mystery where I feel like Drake can protect his relationship if he wants. But it seems like there's some maybe bars thrown in that direction. I think it's a smart strategic move. Like, all right, well, let's get away from this Kendrick thing. We'll go towards an even bigger figure, which is LeBron. And low key, I think there's sympathy. Like, I felt sympathetic because if that's your boy, you got his fucking jersey tatted on your arm, your homies forever, and he shows up to this other guy who, I don't even know if you're close to him like that.
No.
He shows up to the show, he's rapping all the words, he's co-signing the fuck out of it. I'd probably feel hurt. I'd probably feel like one of my friends let me down.
It's more justified than all the other shit.
Yeah.
You know, and also, if he is alleging certain things, it's like, yo, we did work together. We did fuck shit. Like, and you're out here. Why you acting like I don't know things? Like, it does seem like if they're as close as the media has portrayed it, and maybe they have even portrayed it.
They have portrayed it. I mean, look at his fucking arm. Dude.
Exactly. If they're that close and you were doing that to my op, I would feel away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think
and
he's
this is his
justified.
best received, seems like his most well-received song since the battle.
Yeah.
This is the one that people are like, oh, maybe he's back to rapping, whatever. I do think the way LeBron distanced himself, something happened. Because when Drake lost, and I brought this up on the call, when Drake lost the Pusha T battle, LeBron brought him on the shop, did like a whole PR piece essentially.
So he's
like a
working with him.
20-minute, you're my man, you can't possibly disappoint me, protect your peace, blah, blah, blah. I got you. I'm holding you down. Now this battle, LeBron is kind of making it a point to let you know whose side he's on. So if something happened, I don't know what it was, but I don't think it was just LeBron switching up.
Because wasn't Drake pulling up to Bronny's games when he was in high school?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, that doesn't really help Drake. I feel like, if anything, that helps build the stock of Bronny.
Yeah.
So you invested in the family, and then all LeBron has to do is not go to the concert.
Yeah.
It's a very easy thing to not go to.
Oh no, he's rapping the words if like that. He's going to the concert. He's with Steph Curry. Steph at the Olympics is like, they're playing the song Not Like Us, and Steph is like, I'm so sick of this song. Is it the only fucking song in the world? And LeBron is like, I love it. I think LeBron is making it a point to let everybody know he's not riding for this guy anymore.
So why is that?
That's what I think something happened.
Because I don't see LeBron as like a flippant guy.
Yeah.
He's someone that knows the power of teamwork
And people-
reputation and relationships.
All of LeBron's old teammates seem, not all, most of them seem to really still like him.
He's
still be cool
beloved
with
and
him.
respected. There's people
Kevin
that,
Love still gasses him, loves him, like he's
everybody,
incredible.
even
yeah.
guys that don't play on his team, like, they'll defend him with this fervor.
Yeah.
You know, like, nah, he's the guy. How dare you talk about him? Like, you saying LeBron's not as good as this guy? He's the best still in the league. I think it was Kevin Garnett went on like a spirited tirade defending LeBron.
And they were rivals.
Yeah.
They were
So-
heated rivals.
Maybe it's a business deal.
This one's hard. This one's hard because that battle was just such a fun thing for everybody in rap.
Yeah.
And it was like, even if I'm a Drake fan and I still was loving some of Kendrick's songs. Like, so it's like you get swept up in that whole shit. Plus he's Mr. LA. You're Mr. like Lakers, Showtime.
Yeah.
You're in the city.
So-
You're in it.
People don't. Yeah, we're outside.
Yeah,
If you're
LA
in
was
LA during that time
crazy.
and everybody is just riding super high, the whole city is congealed around this one dude.
Yeah, you want to be at the concert, the biggest concert of fucking the year.
But what has he done in support of Drake since? Again, think about, dog, this, what is it, Adidon, Story of Adidon?
Yeah.
When that came out, that was insane to us. We had never seen any shit like that.
Yeah.
You are hiding a child. That was crazy. And he made it, at the time, we all felt like, oh, Drake wasn't saving his son and protecting his son. He's hiding this child. He's ashamed of this child. LeBron brings him on. Let me help you out. I got you. Let's flip this whole thing. He hasn't done anything for Drake, it seems.
But I mean, what can he do? It's like, he
Sons,
can be like,
rap
yo,
along to Family Matters.
Or
He'll
just
put up videos of himself rapping, or
abstain.
don't go to the
Abstain.
pop out.
Sometimes not going is, or not being part of something, not supporting something is the greatest support for the opposition.
I think that's what 21 did. Like, they asked him, like, you're from Atlanta and you work with Drake. Like, what do you think of this whole beef? And I think he was just like, yeah, I make music. I'm just enjoying it. I just make music.
Yeah.
Like, he basically just kind of stepped out, from my knowledge. So, like, LeBron could have done the same thing. And it seems like he had a reason.
You brought it up, and I didn't actually think as much of it at the time, but when he was rapping all the words like that at the game, you were like, LeBron never knows the words.
Yeah.
That's like the running joke. And I didn't think about it at the time. I just thought, nah, he's whatever. He just likes a song, because I didn't understand, I guess, the weight of what was coming.
Yeah.
But even at that point, he's making everybody know, making sure everybody knows, I know this fucking song. I got all the words right on this. And then it just kept going.
And this is one of those peculiar things, because I could see where there are other musicians that aren't as popular as Drake. They want to see the top guy fall. It's a very natural human instinct. There's a person who's got the crown, and you want to see that crown get knocked off. And then after it gets knocked off, you're like, okay, man, put the crown back on. But everybody wants to see someone bleed. That 300 scene, you know, where the Persian guy gets that little cut. And it's like, okay, we just want to see that it's possible.
Yeah.
So I understand that from definitely other musicians, and just like kind of maybe fans of music, definitely Kendrick fans, even West Coast fans, and maybe there's probably some Drake haters, right? I get that. But LeBron is bigger than Drake.
Yeah.
Like, at least in my estimation.
Globally, yeah.
I would say he's a big, so now I know it gets tricky because music travels in a different way than basketball, but LeBron is more wealthy than Drake. You could argue more powerful than Drake. I don't see a reason to be envious of Drake and wanting to see the crown fall off. I could see that from people beneath them. When you're beneath somebody, you want to see somebody go down. That's a pretty normal human instinct. But when you're above somebody, you shouldn't have that same feeling. Like, anybody who I had beef with coming up in comedy, once I like passed them, my like animosity towards them melted away.
Like, even if you treated me like shit on the way up, like once I got past it, I was like, all right, whatever. You're a bitter guy, but it's fine. I can't fathom why.
And I think we would have to just ask Braun, because it's like, imagine if he's just looking at it like, yo, this is sport and I enjoyed the battle. So now he's not looking at it like I'm slighting the other guy. I'm just enjoying.
I thought about that. There's one little issue about this. The whole song is calling your man a pedophile. So now you look at two things. It's like, if he's a pedophile, why were you kicking with him the whole time?
I mean,
now, I don't think he's a pedophile, of course, but it's different than like, fuck you, I'm a better rapper than you, fuck you, you're fat, or you get your abs done, or what the other shit.
Yeah.
The pedophile thing is different.
Mm-hmm.
And just reinforcing and supporting that narrative in any way feels a little bit separate than sport.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, I made it known I'm a big Kendrick fan. I love the battle. He took a sub at Schultz. I'm not going to the concert. It's just not happening.
we can't go to a Kendrick concert.
I mean, we're going to go together. And boo in solidarity.
If he knows I'll go.
Until he puts on a fire song.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to still watch the Super Bowl halftime show.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I
Imagine,
music at the
I
end of
don't,
the day.
I don't say
understand.
anything to him. Y'all just see me at the concert, fucking rapping along to that line.
Exactly.
When he says that song, I'm whatever.
Got you.
Don't let no white comedian. I'm screaming that shit, dancing along. You're like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
What's going on
Who
here?
was your number one artist last year?
Kendrick. not this year though.
We gotta check.
This year. That song came out in late November. I got no responsibility for that. December on, he's not number one. It's decided already.
I get what you're saying. It's like, if you're rocking with somebody, you're going to rock with
That's
them
my
all the
brother.
way.
You're my brother. And LeBron and Drake were brothers as far as we knew. They said that. They're like, dude, go back and watch that fucking barbershop
Charlamagne
shit.
gets a bar from Drake where I think Drake is critical of Charlamagne. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not blasting that song. I'm not posting on social media. I'm not rapping those words because it's like, yo, you taking a shot at my boy. Like,
Back to back, we were kind of saying, just send bottles to Charlamagne.
No, but wasn't that a good thing?
Was that a good thing?
I thought he patched it up, yeah.
That was a good thing.
I thought it was like, I thought that was like, whatever. That's
a good
Charlamagne's in hip hop history. I saw that as a win for Charlamagne.
Oh, okay.
But even then, if Drake calls Charlamagne a pedophile, we're not going to the Drake concert. We're not. I'm not going regardless.
Or we're going dressed as children.
Yeah. Yeah, and we could try to fuck him.
So Al's regular outfit.
There were other lines in the song though that stuck out when he says he was in the Hamptons giving coach.
They stuck out. Stuck out.
I said stuck out.
He said close enough. He wasn't sure if it was stuck or stuck. So he kind of said in between. They stuck out. They stuck out. Yeah, I know. And I was going to let it slide. I hope you're in the wide for that.
You guys are
the look that Al gives Akash when he said that, and the side eye you got.
Let's just let me rock.
If there's ever a diss song about you, Al showing up.
I'm going. I'll go to that fucking concert.
Singing every word, mispronouncing
He
it.
said stuck out. He thought he was scot free, and he just goes stuck out. and I come like this. I was going. I said stuck out.
I'll be crip walking on stage. I said, fuck that shit.
No, but you were saying, yeah.
But the line about going to the Hamptons and giving people cold shoulders, and that was indicative of Wayne. Little Wayne was at that same party, the Michael Rubin all-white party, and he was like, the only person who said hi to me here was Glorilla. So I think they have beef. So it's like Drake is kind of pointing out how everybody is against him right now in this song.
Even Wayne?
I think Wayne. I think that's a line.
So at what point is it you, dog? At J-Lo?
Because Wayne
At what point is it you, dog?
Wayne didn't really come to his back. Like, he didn't really do anything.
Here's
for
the thing: is
beat.
I totally get that. At what point is it you?
What the fuck, man? God,
You said he didn't really come in his back or something.
his back, bro. Come on.
Maybe I'm
horny,
Maybe I'm
He's been in
horny,
Cancun
bro.
a long time.
He didn't get to
bro.
his back, bro. He
Yeah.
didn't get to his back. Let Al live, bro.
Sorry.
Al, let Al.
What were you thinking about?
I don't know.
I ain't coming in his back.
You almost stuck the landing on that one.
Miles!
I'm good.
I was thinking that joke, and then he saw it in my head. How the fuck did you do that?
Telepathy.
How
Thank
did
you,
you
brother.
fucking
Thank
do
you.
that?
That's how you get all the good jokes down there. Talking all that shit.
Oh God.
Oh wait. What was the point that you just said?
I don't know. I ain't
Wayne
talking
wasn't coming in his back, bro. Come on.
Come on, no, come on. Tell
Wayne
us.
didn't come on Drake's back.
Yeah.
So there's part of me that's like, yeah, all these people don't like you. Fuck you. Not fuck you like me. Fuck you. So all these people don't like you. So they're like, yo, fuck you. There's another part of me that's like, and we know this from comedy, like there are people who are your friends and there are people who are your friends because things are working out.
Yeah, of course.
And the second you look weak or something like that, there are people celebrating that.
Absolutely.
So I wonder if these are industry friends
I think, sure.
that Drake maybe thought that since they had some #1 songs together, that, you know, he maybe took them on tour, or he had perceived that he was helping them. These guys might have perceived like, yo, I'm putting this guy from Canada who's half white over.
Yeah.
Without me, he's not legit. I'm doing him the favor. Like everybody thinks that they're the one helping. Everyone, no, very rarely do people, especially in this like narcissistic business, go, I'm put on by these people. You know what I mean? Like it's very rare.
No, I do think that there are a lot of people who were only friends with Drake because he was on top and they thought they could get something out of him.
Yeah.
I think it's happening with more than that.
Yeah,
I think
no, I agree. I agree. There's more, but I guess just the point I'm trying to make is like, every time I see an Instagram post where it's like Drake was the #1 artist in hip hop from 2000,
10 years straight or 11
yeah,
years
like
straight. It's
15
insane.
years, something insane. I start going, wow, there's a lot of other rappers that are working really hard and they wanted to have the #1 album that year and they want to be the most viewed or the most listened to, and they're not. And they've been doing that the entirety of their career. Some rappers' careers blossomed and fell off during Drake's reign.
Yeah.
So despite them being nice and friendly and still wanting a feature, they're also like, man, fuck that dude. Think about that. Think about comedians that were like, man, I'd love to open for you, but then also shit on you.
Open you. Open you.
You could have just laughed at him. Why you keep
Because he's angry.
still salty.
Because he's
bro.
fucking mad. Taking it out on me. I also fuck up words. We're in this together, bro. I'm the boy here.
Yeah, I'm the ops actually this time.
Miles is the
Fuck you,
fucking
guy.
Fuck these perfect speaking motherfuckers.
grammar
bro.
Nazi, regular Nazi.
Damn, but that was good. That was good. Yeah, he called you a Nazi just in case you missed
I heard
it.
it.
Oh, man.
So maybe it isn't people flipping on them. It's like maybe this is people showing their true colors. Like if you hate on somebody when they're down, this is what Charlamagne said, is like if there's anybody that agree, like when this whole Kendrick thing was going down, he was like, listen, keep note. If there's anybody who supports this, if anybody who likes posts, there's anybody who comments in support of what's going on, keep in mind, they've been hating the whole time.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
been dapping you up at comedy clubs, asking to open for you on tour, saying they're happy for you. And the second this shit happens, if they like it, they was hating the whole time. So keep note and then just cut those motherfuckers out.
I saw who was liking posts. I'm
We all saw. We all saw. We all saw.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have some fun though. We have some fun though.
I got a list. I got a list like
we
Andrew
don't
think for a
does.
second we didn't notice.
We got an op list. 50 got my op list.
I got it.
50 got my op list. You know, we went over it the other day. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway,
50 got to watch out. He might be on my list.
what happened?
Nah,
He stole
when
his
he took
corner.
his shots at me with the. for the
That was
fucking-
love, dude.
I know that was
love.
fire.
That was love. That was like, that's fire. I hope you
50
see
the
it's
fucking
fire.
man. They
He was
tried
awesome.
They tried to make fun of his Las Vegas
He
thing.
handled that perfectly.
He immediately, the next show is on stage, sold out, going, they saying I'm supposed to not dance like this. I'm not Chris Brown. I'm not a slot. So what type of show you think you coming for? We're going to do this. Fucking love it.
One counterpoint.
Yeah, go.
Joe Rogan has been on top of the game for a decade, whatever. I'm sure there are comedians who are jealous, who are whatever, but there are also comedians who will ride for Joe. They don't fucking care. There's a lot of those guys. Joe helped them out. Joe put us on. We'll ride for Joe. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't seem to be happening nearly
Because
as
you
much.
haven't seen this happen to Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the N-word thing.
Well, the difference is that
Nah,
the
it wasn't
media is
about-
coming for him. That the collectivist, like mainstream media, is going against our guy, and so everyone rallies. If it's like another person, then people choose sides.
And also, like, he's never lost the people. He's had the media criticize him, but his people have never flipped. And it felt like with the Drake situation that the people changed sides.
No,
So the
that's
people
fair.
supported the opposition. He's just always been on top. But if you don't think that there are not some bitter ass, hateful motherfucking comedians that would love something bad to happen to Joe and they relish every time that they try to cancel that motherfucker, of course there are.
Yeah.
Of course they are. And they behave and play nice and play fucking fake. And Joe's smart. I bet he knows it all.
1,000%.
I mean, the Jordan doc, you saw that, right? Like, if you're in the league with Jordan, you hate this guy.
Yeah.
There's probably people on his team. I'm pretty sure there were people on his team in the documentary that were like, yeah, Mike was crazy.
Yeah.
And like they talk shit about him in the doc.
Yeah.
These are guys on his team. Like he got rings for. They're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. All right, guys, listen. Everybody's New Year's resolution is the same. It's to get into shape. Okay. Luckily, we got something that will help you, and that is Alpha Progression. The Alpha Progression app was developed by serious lifters and personalized trainers to help every guy maximize his time at the gym without paying hundreds of dollars per month for a personal trainer. Alpha Progression basically makes sure that you focus on what really matters most, which is building muscle. You just enter your personal information and your goals and how long and how often you want to work out, and then Alpha Progression will design a workout plan for you, then help you track all your progress while you work toward those goals. Akash.
You know how you know that it's good?
How?
Alex uses it.
That's what I'm talking about. I know we've seen pictures online where the abs are out.
Abs out, toes out. Great pictures.
What you talking about?
The
What
abs
you
are out.
talking
The
about?
abs are out. I was barely focusing on that, but the abs are out. Alpha Progression has been named Apple's App of the Day twice. They are the top-rated fitness app in Germany. Why spend hundreds of dollars a month on a personal trainer when you can simply get Alpha Progression, which will create custom workout plans for you and track your progress over time? So, are you ready to finally get in shape? It really has never been easier. All you have to do is start your 2-week free trial by going to alphaprogression.com/flagrant, and you'll get 20% off as a listener of this podcast. Go to alphaprogression.com/flagrant to make 2025 the year you get jacked. Now let's get back to the show. All right, guys, take a break for a second. You already know it's 2025. What are we coming in with 2025? Butts and vaginas. And how are we going to do that with Blue Chew? Okay? Blue Chew, you already know what it is. Same active ingredient that's inside Cialis or Viagra, but this is the chew, the one that we rock with, the one that we're draped in right now, the way that you stay married, the way that you stay happy. It's the chew, okay? And you're going to get it for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. You go to bluechew.com, okay? Use the promo code FLAGRANT, and you're going to get your first month free. You are welcome. Try it, use it, indulge in it, enjoy, and ask how it was. Ask the shorty how it was. If you really want that positive feedback, bust one and then bust it down again, and then ask how it was. The Blue Chew way. BlueChew.com, promo code FLAGRANT. Let's get back to the show.
Last thing about this song, Drake is corny for this. Yo, you just have to take the L. He was like, people fell for the gimmick, the Kendrick gimmicks.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just take the L. Like,
yeah, you both use gimmicks.
Yeah, like, stop it.
Stop talking about the gimmicks. And people already off the pedophile shit, bro. It's like, this is Trump's America, bro. Like, Trudeau's done. Like, it's all good.
I don't see how it connects, but I like that. Though. I like that a lot.
That's just what you say.
Yes.
When you don't have a point, you just say this is Trump's
weave.
America.
You gotta weave.
We
Yeah.
weave.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Things are different now.
Absolutely.
You think that Skip Bayless is going to jail for offering $1.5 million in Trump's America? If Kamala was president, they'd probably hang him in Times Square. But with Trump, he's going to get that in blood. He's going to get $3 million from that little massage artist. What does he do?
Hairstylist?
Whatever she is. Skip don't need a fucking hairstylist.
That's why I
the
believe
fact
it.
that she gets to go to work every day and do nothing, and she's upset.
Nah, Trump needs to put a tariff on foreign box. Because that American grown
He said
box.
that perfect.
Yo,
He said that perfect. There wasn't a single stutter or hiccup in that.
Yep.
You had that shit lined up.
No H-1B visa for a sex worker. For a little sex worker.
Al's wife is not even from this country. He said Trump need to put a tariff on food. Everybody need to pay for this shit. Not just me. Everybody need to pay.
WTF Espanol. That's what we got. We got a Barcelona brand.
No, hold on now. Make your point. I want to hear this
I
one.
like this. I'm with you.
Nah, because the price is too high.
Yeah.
The price too high for what?
For American-made, homegrown box.
But what about Joy Taylor? You saying the price is too high for her?
Yeah.
She's sleeping with
Yo,
everybody.
shout out Joy Taylor. Why can't she fuck these dudes? That's
Yeah,
another
you
thing.
don't know
Like,
how much she was getting.
but also, what's like? This is real quick. They're saying that she fucked her way to the top. Right? I think that's the allegation from this hating ass massage artist or whatever her name is. What is she?
Hairstyle.
Whatever. Okay. So the hairstylist hater, why are you even bringing up Joy Taylor? Like, why are you even talking about her name? This got nothing to do with you. If you're being sexually harassed, right? Talk about your sexual harassment. Why
No,
you
but she said that she opened up to Joy and Joy was like, forget about it.
This is the culture here. Don't say a fucking word.
Yeah.
So you can't even give good advice to your coworkers? You asked me for advice. I told you forget about it. See what I mean? Like, if I'm Joy Taylor and I'm fucking my way to the top and this girl gets 1.5 million just from fucking.
For
Like,
not
think about it.
fucking.
Joy Taylor got to fuck and then come to work. This massage artist
Allegedly.
is gonna.
Joy, we don't know if you fucking any of these people.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
allegedly, she got to fuck incredibly famous, successful, talented people in her field. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Like, imagine you dedicated your life to sports and media and you are around talented, successful people in sports and media that you also find attractive. You gonna not have sex with them?
What do you think about this part though? She told the hairstylist if something.
He's thinking. He's looking in your head.
thinking
He's in your head right now.
Go,
He
go,
already
go.
knows what you're gonna say. He already knows what you're gonna say, bro.
If they try to fire her,
Yeah.
then she's gonna say, "Oh, that executive."
That's what's called a joke. This massage stylist don't know a single thing about jokes, clearly. That's a joke. She's using Me Too as a joke, like funny podcasters. She's involved in media. This girl's amazing. Tell me you don't want to have someone like that in the office.
Yeah, that's a morale hire. For sure.
Right.
Just get the vibe.
Talented, beautiful, likes dicks.
A little expensive.
No. She's not expensive. She gonna work for it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is you can't fuck people. Then after fucking them, you build a relationship and they're like, holy shit, not only can she fuck it, she's like really talented. She should go on all these shows. I don't understand what's wrong. Every restaurant that you work in, everybody in the restaurant fucks. Every single restaurant, everyone in the restaurant fucks. Every business, everyone fucks.
Yeah, but the owner.
We don't hire women. We don't hire. We got one woman here, and what's the rule? It's 2 million.
That's smart. Just price it out. Just price it out.
It's 2 million. And it's going up if we get the Zen deal, that shit going up to 5. No, but I'm just saying, like, people that work together can't have sex. Like, what world do we live in where you're going to spend 60 hours a week with somebody that you share the same passions and goals with? You're both attractive. You're former athletes. You got testosterone coursing through the veins. Shannon Sharp not supposed to mop that up?
Apparently he didn't though. Apparently Skip Bayless got jealous because he thought hairstylist was fucking Shannon, and that is, I think, where the animosity started between Skip and Shannon. Remember when Skip just started taking shots at Shannon for no
Now they
reason?
say Shannon was smashing Joy, I thought.
A Joy maybe, but not hairstylist.
I'm not talking about the massage therapist. I'm talking about Joy.
Keep
There's also
making that point
it
to
was
say
the
massage
best
therapist.
content ever also when they were going back and forth. So in a way, she contributed to the show.
How can you not hire this? Like Joy, if they fire you, you're hired.
Wait, where's she gonna sit?
Why would you even ask a question? Why would you even ask a question?
Unfaithful ass motherfucker, bro. You unfaithful.
I was asking, is she gonna take Dub's chair? Is she gonna sit over there? Is she gonna sit?
I know. He's like, yo, where she gonna sit?
Mark wanted to cheat, bro. His wife recovered. We already thinking about pussy. This guy's crazy.
What, dude? No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I
He's trying to learn
don't need that.
telepathy so he can flirt with bitches. I see that.
No. Give me a Zen. No. This is a little bit. I mean, am I off on this? Like, you cannot use it
Yes,
as a
you're
form.
off.
Okay.
Yes.
Technically, you're off,
Yes,
but your logic is fine.
Okay, using it as a form of power, wrong. You can't Weinstein that shit. Right? There's no Weinstein. We're not doing Weinstein over here. We're not saying if you don't do this, you're not going to get that. You can't do that. But two people at work hooking up with no use of leverage at all, I don't think should be wrong. I get
Gotta discuss with HR. You gotta tell HR about it.
I'm supposed to tell it, yo, I'm trying to fuck.
Yes.
Yo, by the way,
That's the only way.
I'm trying to fuck Janice, yo.
That's the only
We
way.
good?
No, you and Janice both got to go to HR and be like, hey, we're...
Okay, so Skip should have been like, yo, HR, I'm about to offer a 1.5.
Yeah, that's why it's wrong.
That's why it's wrong, you fuck.
I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yo, it's good we don't got no women here. It's good. It's good.
But I would never offer.
You could just continue not understanding because
I would
you'll
never offer.
have that
He's
problem.
too cheap.
No, I've never hooked up with someone I work with. Dead ass.
Why not?
Because that shit is
I
fucking
think that's cat.
wrong, bro.
I think that's cat.
Hold on, have I ever? I'm trying to think. I don't think I
I'm
have.
sure at the
You worked
pizza
for yourself
place,
since you were 22.
At the pizza place,
No,
you
my
fucked.
friend Alessandro's older sister used to sit on my hard fucking prepubescent dick.
Oh, yeah,
Pizza place when you were
At
14.
the pizza place, I was
Yeah.
like 13 or 12, and my dick would get so hard, and I'd throw that shit up on my belly, and she would just sit on that shit and grind up on it. And she was like
spun the
17.
pizzas on it?
I would, bro. Dead ass, I could do that. Dead ass, I could do it. It was crazy. I don't think I've ever had erections like that since.
Use it as a sauce ladle.
But for real. So that was her doing something consensual with me.
When you were slinging lemonade, weren't you elephant walking Jamil and shit like that?
Yo,
That feels mildly racist.
that feels racist.
That feels mildly
There's
racist.
no racism about
that
that.
feels mildly
I just
racist.
learned elephant walk from these weirdos the other day.
That felt mildly racist right there.
Yeah.
I'm just
And you
saying.
wouldn't walk him like this. You put his dick over your shoulder, and you carry it like you got back from a hunt or something.
Hi-ho.
Like it's a pickaxe. Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. I don't see the issue.
You also worked in your parents' dance studio for a while.
Yeah, I ain't fuck any of them. So that is the problem with working in a family business. You can't get no pussy in a family business, bro. Who am I supposed to fuck? Like for real. Just me, my mom, dad, and Greg all sitting around like, well, yeah, they fucking what do we do?
My family
Bro.
sucks.
Hire somebody. Can y'all hire out? Can you hire someone else besides a Schultz in here, please?
You went from that to working for yourself, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
You didn't have the op. But if you did, you had to go to HR. You had to disclose it with them.
But I can't go there unless she's willing to do it.
Well, you could just be,
That's
be
my
bragging.
point.
You could just be bragging.
Keep making it sound.
I don't get it. I truly don't get it.
But I see his point because how are you going to bring her there if you can't even talk to her about it? Be like, hey, well, you
Exactly.
and I got to talk to HR about something that you don't know about.
Exactly. The second you talk to her, it's wrong. The second you offer the massage psychiatrist something, it's wrong.
So you got to be like, hey, meet me in the HR office.
Yeah.
And then when you get in there, be like, yo, so what you doing later?
Oh my God.
And now you just thrust this upon her. Like, I feel like that's even worse than hugging her from behind.
Big hug.
I mean, I'm being 100% serious here. If you're using it as leverage, wrong. If you're saying if you don't do this, you're fired, wrong.
Yes.
I don't think if you have a relationship with somebody and then you realize that they're talented, that you can't give them another job. I don't think that's wrong at all. Why is that wrong?
some work on the side.
So I'm supposed to keep you down despite your talent just because you give me head a lot. That seems like sexism the other way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because then she's just sucking dick for nothing.
She's sucking dick for nothing. But her sucking dick and her being good at her job have nothing to do with each other.
Virtually nothing. Yeah. Look,
No one thought Joy Taylor fucked her way to the top before this bombshell report came out.
That's because we didn't watch FX1. I have no idea if she's good at her job or not.
That is true.
Damn.
I have no clue.
Damn.
Have you done research?
No, I wish there was more research out there, to be honest.
Nah, but you gotta watch women talk about sports in order to know if she's good.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's too big a risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a good point.
I felt like an unnecessary jab. She's probably good at it. I don't know why I even said
Yeah,
that.
take it back. Take it back.
I take it back.
Just
That
do it.
was sexist.
Yeah. Do a necessary jab.
Do a necessary jab?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Son, in Trump's America, you pussy, bro. This is crazy.
I feel a little bit. I feel a little bit. Especially now talking to you guys, I don't know what to think because I'm so peculiar. It's like I'm truly like baffled. Like I don't understand what you think is appropriate or inappropriate. I don't get it. I truly don't get it.
To defend Schultz, in 1990, 20% of people met their significant other through work.
Miles trying to fuck somebody.
David, watch out, David. That's obviously Mark. Watch out.
I'm married. Come on, bro. I wouldn't do that.
No, I mean,
Yo,
maybe
that's why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong.
Faithful.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Nah, you are definitely wrong.
Am I wrong?
Dude.
I said the power thing is bad. Can't do it.
So,
Coworkers fucking is fine.
I feel like that's the majority of how people
if
feel.
think
you're
what the
on the
issue-
same level. But
And I think
once,
What girl wants to fuck a guy on the same? It's
I
like,
think the issue with her is
they're like attracted to the, more level.
I think she's basically fucking dudes that she knows can give her the jobs that she wants exclusively.
That's disgusting.
And
you would
she's
say
married.
that. That's disgusting.
Also,
you would say.
that she's married.
She's married.
Yeah, that's so hairdresser, hair therapist would be with her like before they got full-time jobs there.
Yeah.
And then Joy would just be there with like the executive vice president of FS1 while she's married. And there's a vibe going on. And then every time this guy's showing up. And then she gets jobs that probably could have gone to more qualified people. Because she didn't have much experience and they were looking for a woman with a lot of sports experience. Experience in TV. At least. And she didn't really have much of
Yeah, but we don't know for a fact that the other people that they were looking at. I just feel bad for these women that are talented and not able to fuck the people that share their passions.
you know, it's crazy. If I had a pussy, I'd sleep my way to the top.
Yeah, big fucking surprise there. Who didn't think you would?
So why can we blame them for that? And it's also, you're not even sleeping way to the top. You're sleeping with people you admire and
Would
you
you
share
sleep
the
your way
same
to the top?
passions. Say again?
If you had a pussy, would you sleep your way to the top?
Nah, that shit is gay.
She's super gay. And we only blame the men. This is actually better. We only blame the men.
He thinking about
Now we blaming the women too.
He thinking about
I mean, who's on top? That's another question. Like, who's the top of the network? Is it Tom Brady?
Oh, yeah. If it's Mark Zuckerberg now, you could probably try to fuck your way to
No,
the
just
top now.
whoever's the head
Shout
of
out
NBC.
little fuckboy Mark Zuckerberg, bro. I like this motherfucker
Yeah,
now.
dog.
I like his
Rebrand has been
outfits. The
crazy.
rebrand is amazing. We gotta talk to whoever his publicist is. We gotta talk to Zuckerberg's. Was it publicist that would do that rebrand?
I guess.
Yeah.
It's almost like he had the black girl glow up, but
It's
almost like that.
Whoa. Let's be careful with those jokes right there, dude. Be careful with those jokes. We don't want the internet to go crazy and rappers will lose their mind. Look at this little stud.
He just put Dana White on his board of executives or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over at
Look at
Meta.
that. Bradley Cooper. That's Bradley Cooper.
Handsome, dog.
Oh, that's amazing.
Dude, the 180 he's done from that fucking picture with the sunscreen
Yeah, we
to
should
now,
talk to his publicist.
insane rebrand.
Nah, we got to figure
That
that out.
sunscreen picture, I think, changed a lot for him. I think he went home after that vacation. Was like, who am I?
Yeah.
He looked at himself in the mirror. Was like, I don't even recognize myself.
And he's got all the data too. Like he's on Meta. Like, God damn, this was shared 1 trillion times. A trillion? Like he's talking to his data analysts. They're like, yo, it's going wild right now. They're cooking your ass. Look at that.
I mean, he looks cool as fuck,
Look at the
dude.
fuckboy shirts.
And you
He's
know
got the crazy watch collection now.
Do you know what the shirt means? It's like, like basically all in on Zuck or nothing.
What language?
Latin. Latina.
Remember when I told you I spoke fluent Latin? You believe me?
No,
This
I never
motherfucker
believed
believe
that.
anything.
I never. I
You
This
did,
motherfucker
bro.
believes anything.
I slightly believe.
I told him I was part lizard when we
I
first met.
slightly
He believed
believe that you
shit.
said I had
Oh, no,
cold.
that he'll believe.
He said I get cold. I get cold blood that goes through my hand. My whole family's had it. Maybe we're part lizard. I said maybe.
No, his mom told him lizards are real in people for sure. They were
It's not. It's serpent.
yeah.
It's serpents of Lucifer.
Yeah, she would know about the serpents. Sorry. With all due respect. With all due respect, I'm sorry, yo. With all due
crazy,
respect
bro.
right there, that was fucking nuts. That was
crazy.
nuts. I
That's
don't even know what
crazy.
I did right there. That was crazy.
blacked out.
Yo, that was...
So you felt that in your system.
Yeah,
Emphasize it a lot.
Why'd I do that?
She's a woman of God.
Why'd I do that, bro? Come on, put your shoulders down, bro. Why'd I do that?
That was a demon coming out of him.
Yo, can we clip Akash's shirt to the couch, bro? 'Cause this shit is riding up.
I think it's still on the hanger right
Oh god.
Come on,
You
bro.
just built bad, bro.
It's not even him, bro. What is it, bro? You look like Brooke Shields. It's your little power suit. Look at you.
Oh man.
Come on, get these shit now.
He didn't even want to wear this outfit. We made him change.
we
We need Zuckerberg to come here and teach you how to dress, bro. That's truly.
God damn.
Truly.
All right. In all seriousness.
Yes.
So he has some
Shout out
Latin gay shit on his shirt.
All right, what
You were
else?
saying? Oh, we done with Zuck?
No, we're not done. I'm just saying, like, what else is going on? Y'all seen Squid Games?
No, you keep saying it was good.
That shit was fire. Did you watch it?
No.
I'm shocked you didn't watch it.
Most people I know said it wasn't good.
Enjoying my vacation.
So here's the thing. There's a trans storyline in this season. Okay. So immediately when there's trans in anything, I think we're like a little bit sensitive to the DEI force shit. Like when we were growing up, every cartoon was diverse. Like when Mulan came out, I wasn't like, oh, here comes the Asian thing. Right?
Captain Planet?
Captain Planet, like I was like, oh, there's every race got to be. But now because of DEI rhetoric, when we see it, and because Hollywood trying to force shit down, like, oh, let's have black Superman or let's have woman super, whatever the fuck it is. I think we're very sensitive to it. So there's a certain like part of the internet that if there's a trans in anything, they're like, oh, fuck this is bullshit. So I think a lot of like the Twitter rhetoric about it was like, this is bad just because. But they didn't watch it because if you watch it, they actually treat the trans story in the most real I've ever seen. Like there's an old lady on the show who's just looking at the trans the whole time like, what the fuck is that? So and there's even a point where like the trans character is badass and like earns the respect, and there's one of the younger girls on the show that like sees her after the trans character tells her story, and she goes, well, I think you're beautiful. And this is the moment where like Hollywood just be like, because it's what on the inside that counts. The little girl character goes, I think you're beautiful. And the old lady character goes, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I can't see it yet, but I think you're cool.
Yeah.
Like it was like they actually had a real reaction to a trans person in the world. Like you prove that you're a good person and you're kind and like you're dealing with your shit. That's cool. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, yo, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You know, it was like, I thought it was the trans shit handled the best in any like major piece of content that I've seen. And the story is just amazing. And the guy who directs this shit, his ability to like build tension and keep you on the edge of your seat and continuing leveling up, it's like every actor is incredible.
Is it just the same shit? They go through all the same games?
It's very creative. It's very creative how they get you back into the game. It doesn't feel forced. And it's amazing. And I will say this, the dubbing now, remember when dubbing used to be like their mouths were still moving even though you couldn't hear some shit? They got dubbing down. I watch it in English. Like I watched with English, not subtitles, dub. And I don't notice a difference now. Like they figured out dubbing. I don't know if they're using AI to move the mouth or something like that, but like you could tell it's a little off, but what I did is I started with the Korean, and then once I kind of understood what the characters were, I go to English, and it's just easier to watch, right? Because you know sometimes you're looking at your phone, you're looking at someone else. When your subtitles on, you gotta fucking stare and read the whole time. I'm telling you, I thought it was fucking phenomenal. Wow. And I think that this guy, the guy who writes it and directed, I think he's like a true genius. Like genius. And I know I'm building it up so everybody's gonna watch it with the highest expectations. It's not gonna meet that. But I mean, just I think it's even like the first or the second episode, there's like a moment where you're sitting at the edge of the seat, you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing to me? Like truly phenomenal.
Wow. Do you think that this was a good time for them to drop it? Because I don't hear people talking about it.
It's interesting you say that. I think there's just so much going on, and also we're on vacation. I think this is like a privilege thing to say, but like I think when you're on vacation, you think everyone is. But like the majority of people aren't, right? They're like at home for the holidays. They're hanging out. They're going to work on the 26th.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like and everybody else is doing other shit, so they need distraction. So apparently the one time during the year where shows get more views than normal on Netflix is the holidays. Like Christmas is.
But then how come podcasts are usually down?
Because that's work.
Oh, people listen to it at work.
Yeah, you listen or watch at work on podcasts. And then when it comes to like TV shows or films, when you're not working, you have nothing to do. And you're like, I got to just indulge and blast through some shit.
Gotcha.
I mean, with the fam and stuff, like my whole family watched Wicked 5 times, like over the break.
That I seen.
Oh,
so it was good. It was
Isn't
good.
it?
Yeah,
It's
but
really
it didn't
good.
make me cry. I don't know where.
But directorially, like the world that was built.
Oh
is,
yeah,
like,
no,
stunning,
it was
right? Like,
fascinating. Yeah.
Fantastic.
What were your thoughts on it?
I only saw the first hour, to be honest with you.
That's the worst hour.
I know.
I always fall asleep.
I didn't fall asleep. I was busy, bro. The baby was crying. I had to go wake my wife up to get him. It was a lot. I got distracted.
Nah, that's fine. You need 2 times. The first time I fell asleep too.
That's what I'm
second
saying.
time.
So we're gonna get back in it. But just the songs.
Yeah,
it's so awesome.
But now you
Everyone's
can rent it and watch it at home now. So
yeah,
that's why.
like on Amazon or something.
Yeah.
All right, could you check your mic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, I would check out Squid Game. It's like,
Koreans are good, bro. Koreans are nice.
I
Moving
think
up the
they're the
ranks.
most American Asians. Like
That makes
culturally,
sense.
I feel the most similar to them. And I guess we don't get a lot of like Chinese culture
Because they're right next to communism, so it makes sense to be the most capitalistic.
that they're like rejecting it.
Yeah.
You're saying, yeah. I just even like what they're into, the way that they're, I don't know. I've always felt this like closeness with Korean culture.
Bro, we got to go to Korea.
That would be awesome.
Right?
That would be awesome.
Go to Seoul, get a little vibe.
I mean, we got to go up to the fucking DMZ and just put the toe over it. Right? If you're up there, you got to just tap it.
Yeah.
What are the rules on that?
I feel like Trump could get us into North Korea. Just check it out.
Oh, that's a light.
You could get into
I think, you
North
never-
Korea, go through China.
Yeah, I might sit that one out, but I'll be.
What do you mean?
You got arrested in Sweden. You don't think you're getting arrested in North
Don't
Korea?
fight a bouncer. Like, just go, just sit
He is
down.
here to fuck on women. Get in. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, it'd be kind of cool. Would you go to North Korea if you had a chance?
No, I have no interest. I got a kid now. I can't play with that shit. Like,
I don't even got a kid, and I don't want to be doing those shit.
like when I was younger and I didn't have that responsibility, I would absolutely do it. And but now I'm like, something could happen. I could take a picture of some shit, or I could call home and they're like, "Oh, what are you actually doing? Are you a terrorist?" And now I feel like an asshole because America's using resources to get me back when they could be using resources to like fucking blow up Browns and get their oil that's ours, get our oil back.
Yeah, get our oil. Yeah.
Get our oil.
Yeah.
Why do they have our oil?
I don't know why they put it there. I
The
guess.
fuck do they have our oil for?
Why'd your God put it there?
It's probably your God.
Might have been, probably.
Yeah. Maybe that's what happens when you fuck mud and you cum in it. Years later, it turns into oil.
Then y'all need to get on it, broke ass
right.
Americans.
Yeah, you fucking right about that.
Yeah.
Does India have oil?
No.
Why would it not?
I don't know, man. That's a
Landmass
good
is
ass
close,
question.
right?
Yeah, it's a good ass. It's close enough.
But like oil stops in Iran? I don't buy that at all.
I mean, what is oil? Is it dinosaur bones or something?
Yeah.
See, y'all just didn't have dinosaurs.
Just
13% of the country's supply needs came from Indian oil.
it's not that much, it seems.
What's that? 13% of what?
Of India's supply
It's
comes from their own.
But it just feels peculiar that you guys wouldn't have it.
Maybe the mountain ranges fuck it up.
I was about to say that. Them dinosaurs just didn't migrate there for whatever reason. You're not going to climb Everest.
Yeah.
No.
Why is it? Wait, why is it funny? Because
There's this huge mountain range that is in between.
Himalayas, yeah. Himalayas.
No,
But what is it in between?
It's China
China
and
and
India.
India, right? And then you have Nepal in the middle.
Yeah,
But
it's
China's
Nepal.
above India, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Mongolia is between it.
No, Mongolia above China.
Nepal is where the Himalayas are. So it is Nepal. But yeah, that doesn't make sense why westward. Because if the mountains are here, why is it westward that should? It would be if it here, it made sense to stop the oil. That's what we're trying to say.
Odd, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna find out. It might just be the production. It seems like there might be oil.
That's the
underneath.
other thing. It's like there's probably so many people in India, you can't displace that many of them to just dig and hope that there's some oil. You think you would just without a question.
Yeah, I think we would.
I feel like England would have figured it out.
True that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like England would have locked that in. Now, do you have a theory on why Trudeau stepped down?
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it. As soon as you think of it.
I mean, he didn't have a choice, right? He was about to get voted down.
Oh, is that what it was?
Isn't that how the system works? Like the party is the one that chooses the president if the party loses, or the prime minister if the party loses.
How long was he in power? It feels like he was in power for a long
It was
time.
like 8 years.
But they don't have term limits. I don't think they have term limits over there.
9 years? That's too long, Doug. You wore out your welcome. I saw everybody flip on him in the last 2 years. But I think it's just too long.
And also, he sucked. He was a cock, and like the Canadian economy was shit. Like the Canadian dollar is in the fucking tube. So you can't exactly, maintain your power while people's money is evaporating in front of them.
Yeah.
So they stopped caring about like these issues that he pretends to care about once the Canadian dollars lose 20-30%.
Yeah.
Do you think he stays in Canada?
Cuba.
You think he goes back to Papa?
going home.
He's going to Daddy?
Yeah, he's going home. He's going home. Where do you think he goes?
I don't know. I mean, because like I forget what it was. I was reading about other prime ministers, like when they get ousted or like when there's like pressure against them to step down, they don't stay. It's like they'll go to like they go to like London and like they live in London or something. But I was thinking, if I'm him, if I'm foreign prime minister, I'd just go to fucking St. Bart's or something.
Yeah,
right?
go to France.
He's going to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, also like,
Speak your little shitty French, your little Canadian French.
yeah, shout out Canada, but it's cold 8 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have tons of money,
Yeah.
and you have the ability to live anywhere you want, like pop in for the beautiful 4 months of summer, and then the other 8 months you're fucking chilling. Like, but I think Canadians are happy about this.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know any Canadians that like Trudeau.
It's the most peculiar thing, because obviously in like the Texas of Canada, like when we're in Alberta, they're like, fuck that guy. But then when we're in Toronto, they're like, fuck that guy. So I'm like, who says they like the guy?
I think it flipped post-COVID. I think the COVID restrictions were so severe that I think that was the beginning of them being like, fuck this guy. Because he was like a darling early on.
Yeah, I think in the
remember.
beginning people liked him.
Yeah.
He seemed to be young.
I just hear everybody complaining about the cost of living. So I think that's what they're all mad about.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah.
But I think
apartments
that
and
this is
everything
like
are just
happening around
crazy.
the world, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
there's a rejection of progressivism. I think the pendulum swung too far, and people are like, all right, what are we doing over here? Like,
Son, that's what Zuckerberg basically said in his little 5-minute address that came out, I guess, yesterday when this podcast drops. But basically, he's like, we're moving Facebook from Cali to Texas. It's gone too far. Progressive is taking over. He literally is like, no one cares about that shit anymore. We're going to change the way Facebook is.
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's dramatic. And why Texas? Did they give him a deal, you think?
Of course.
I'm sure. No state tax probably is big, but Texas will, give you the deal. But yeah, I don't think it's just that it's too far left wing, because he's like, I want to take politics out of it. Texas is pretty fucking right. Austin maybe not. Austin is not, but Texas, yeah. I mean, Wheels isn't even allowing any abortions. It's crazy. Like no abortion
None of them?
whatsoever. Wheels is very strict about this abortion
I think
shit.
there's 17 states that have.
But like it's completely gone?
It's the most severe in Texas. Even the one exception for mother's life being in danger is apparently so kind of vaguely worded that they could theoretically be like, no, that's not a good enough exception.
Oh, shit.
No, that's crazy.
This could be an Akash fact. That could be mistaken, but I'm fairly certain that's what it is.
No, I think you're right. I think 17 or 19 states right now have like almost full abortion bans.
But within a certain amount of time, or none at all?
I think it's none at all.
Texas is the most severe as far as I remember. When I remember researching this for the pod. And
No, they
Texas
gotta
was
get
like-
that shit back. That's crazy.
I mean, Miles told me that they banned porn in Florida.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lil Duval
No, they
posted a
didn't
porn
warn-
screenshot.
they
She
didn't-
said,
Which also, I didn't go home to Florida.
They didn't ban it. You have to upload your ID.
Yeah. I didn't go home to Florida.
okay with
Mark,
that.
For Pornhub specifically.
Mark would
okay with
know.
that.
Mark would know. I didn't go home to Florida. You went home to Florida.
Yeah, no, you told
don't telepathily say, "Oh, it was banned."
No, you told me.
No. Mark
You
went
said,
home.
"Hey,
fired
good
up
luck
the
in
old
Florida,
laptop.
buddy. There's
you
no
were in the
more
high school
Pornhub."
bed. Felt like you were on a whole.
you did just try to put that on
That was home
I didn't
field.
try.
right?
No,
That's
no,
crazy.
no, no, no. I didn't
He's a bad
try.
friend.
No.
He's a bad friend.
He said,
You was trying to jerk off
I
in your
can't.
family home,
Bro,
bro.
I can't. We're watching
that's where
Wicked.
he started. Yeah, but his wife and kid are right there. How you have time? And fucking thousands of kids running around. How do you have any time to jerk off?
You don't go to your high school gyms, put up shots. You just
He's got the jersey on, bro. He
Just
took off the
remember,
cleats.
just remember the hardwood. You know what I mean? Like that's how it is,
You
bro.
can't even fake dribble like you play basketball.
You know what's crazy? I always see
That
basketball
was-
players when they fake dribble, they go like that, and that shit is fire.
Who does this?
Like
It's cross.
they do a fist.
Who does?
Like basketball players, when they're like, yeah, you know, I was doing
Don't
the
get it
thing.
off the top.
no,
of
you
it.
don't.
And that's a fact.
you
That's
go
what
like
that
this,
is.
you cross over.
Yeah,
What
it's
the
a cross.
No,
It's a cross.
they
Couple
close their
here,
hand.
bang,
No,
bang.
they don't.
Behind
I'm
the back.
gonna pull a video for you.
Yeah, do that.
I will.
Pull
I
that
will.
video up.
All right, say you were trying to masturbate at home.
No,
and Pornhub said,
no,
yeah,
I
you
had
were.
a nocturnal emission. I didn't need that. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So how did you know that the porn wasn't working?
So I was reading the New York Times.
Son,
I was reading.
You don't read that cuck ass
I
publication.
was reading the New York
Stop
Times.
it,
I
Doug.
was
Stop it.
perusing the Daily Perennial. Is that what it's called? And they said there's no more Pornhub. Okay.
So what happened? You fired up your VPN and you got it going?
I just looked into it. Okay, we got a sponsor. Okay, I want to support the sponsor, and I want to see if it was really banned.
Apparently, some hotels are running their Wi-Fi through states that don't allow Pornhub, so that people are masturbating less in their hotel rooms.
Why are they trying to stop that? Hotel rooms are for masturbating.
Nah, that's
cleaning.
for me.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That's right.
I was
yeah, because of people like
and shit.
Al just shoot on the carpet.
so remember when I
My
told
bad.
y'all I had
My
that
bad.
nocturnal emish?
Yeah.
So when we were in St. Bart's, we had there was like a lady that comes by the house to do the laundry, and she just mixed all the underwear, and and Dove just gave me all his underwear because he's like, you came in your underwear, even if it's washed, I'm not fucking wearing it. So Dove left St. Bart's with no underwear
Because you didn't want to mix it up.
because he didn't
Potentially.
want the potential mix-up of
Nah,
how
that's
they-
valid. That's valid, dog.
That's
No,
tough.
is that
No,
valid?
that's
I don't
tough.
think that's
I can
that
see both
crazy.
sides on this one.
That's valid.
But he's like icky about that kind of stuff. Like,
Semen is icky, dog. Semen is an icky
Yeah, but
thing.
he wasn't gonna wear his underwear. It was just that it was washed
But
together.
it was the same. They have the same
They have the
underwear.
same one. We all have the same
We all have the same
We're all
culprit
wearing
underwear.
culprit.
Yeah, but I'm still if it's washed, it's fresh.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what I'm
washed,
saying.
it's clean.
But now I got another 10 pairs of underwear
Hell yeah.
because I believe that. I believe what you're saying.
And how about one?
How does
It's,
it fit?
it's in the same water that you're
You need to
cleaning
stretch out a
with.
little.
Yeah, he played himself on that one. But no, I would do the same thing. That's tough. Also, going commando is kind of nice.
Nah. Why are you sleeping with underwear?
What do you mean?
That shit is not uncomfortable.
That's actually a great point.
Because you get hard-ons while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
So you don't. It's not uncomfortable.
Don't say uncomfortable. That's so annoying that you say uncomfortable. It's like, he's saying, "Oh man, when you get a massive erection, doesn't it like pull on like the threads in the silk in your underwear and then rip it off?"
Yeah,
No,
it's
it
happened
just-
with everybody. It's like Hulk Hogan coming out of his shirt. That's not everybody.
You're dick at 3 a.m. What's up, brother? Like,
No,
that's crazy.
I actually I have my dick hanging out the hole in the underwear when I sleep in case I get the erection.
No, you don't.
Wait, y'all sleep with your dick in the hole?
No, I sleep one eye open, just like you, bro. I keep my dick out.
One eye open. So I just have my dick hanging out when it gets hard. It gets hard. It goes down. It goes
And
down.
then just
Dude, that's-
why just don't wear it?
Well, what if somebody tried to finger my ass in the middle of the night?
That's a good point.
I gotta have that blocked up.
So you just
that's a
came in
good
the
night
sheets when you
then.
had a nocturnal
Say again?
emission? So you just come in the sheets when you have a nocturnal emission? Okay.
That's what he
Then
does.
if that's the case, then Dove should have kept his underwear.
That's what I'm saying, but he didn't believe that I just come in the sheets and on my little fuck hole in the mattress. Y'all got a little fuck hole in the mattress? Oh, dude.
Bro, that must be tough for you, man.
If I go
But
to
you
Dove's-
sleep in commando, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Real shit.
Nah, I go in the boxer briefs.
Wait, you sleep?
Naked every night.
You don't sleep naked, Mark.
Yeah.
Man, shut the fuck up. You don't
sounds
sleep
On the
great.
ground naked?
Not on the ground.
Yeah, dude, you don't sleep naked.
I'm telling you, bro, just fucking military style stuff.
Don't you have your kid in the bed?
on the other side? On the other side.
That's wild, dog.
What?
That's so Catholic of you. That's the most Catholic shit. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Yeah, you baptized your son, all right? Fuck out of here, dude.
He's 2 months, bro.
Christ.
He's not, he doesn't
Nah,
know.
bro.
Was that too old?
Nah, bro. I don't do that shit. My wife tried. I woke up with a bone. My wife was like, "Hey, can you watch a baby for a second?" I'm like, "I need like 3 minutes."
Yeah.
Ain't no watching a baby right now.
Oh my god, dude, that's nuts.
Literally. But you go boxers. That's great. You get dressed for bed. You go, it's time for bed. I put on my
Nah, I
outfit.
keep the
boxer
same
briefs,
underwear
yeah, I
I wore
don't
the
get
whole
new
night.
boxer
You've been shitting in all day?
Yeah.
Covered
Oh
in
my
shit.
God.
Or you take a shower at night.
And
I
then
mean,
you throw on
sometimes I've done
boxers
that. When
for
you
the
take a
next
shower
day.
at night, you got new boxers. Bang, you take those the next day.
So you get dressed for bed.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Crazy, right? What a waste. What a
Why
waste.
is that a waste? I'm using the
same
underwear the whole
boxers.
next day.
Yeah.
Oh, you wake up and then you're just ready to go?
Yeah.
Nah, you guys are too anxious, bro. You guys are ready to wake up at any
You're trying to
moment.
fuck your kid.
No,
dude.
no, no. What do you mean? You can't say that.
That's
You
crazy.
can't say that.
That's crazy.
Legally on this program? On this
How can you not
program?
think that if you're sleeping naked with your kid?
No, you're not trying to have sex with him, but like it could bang into him or something. That's what you want to avoid, right?
You can't play in bumper cars with your fucking ball sack.
With all
That's
due respect
crazy.
to me, I'm not banging into nothing. All right? Can I be completely honest with everyone? I'm banging into very little, okay?
Listen, welcome, bro. Welcome. It don't get better. This is the amount you're going to bang for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? This is the amount.
Yeah.
You got to schedule it and shit.
Yeah, we got to get a nanny. We got to
Bro.
call the nanny over just to be like, hey, can we
Hey,
just...
can you watch them? My wife put
do
the
you
baby.
charge per minute? That's why I asked the
Yeah,
nanny.
yeah.
I go, hey, can I pay for 4.5 minutes?
My wife put the baby to sleep once, and she's like, "Don't get dressed." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Come on, let's do it." And I'm like, "The baby's asleep right there." And I'm like, "We're gonna wake the baby up." And my wife is like, "Who?"
You've been faking it the whole time?
I'm like, "You can do this silent."
Oh, damn, that's fucked up. God damn. Son.
Married life.
She says some of the craziest shit. And it's so genuine, too. But
God, dude, that's
Wow, bro, this
unbelievable.
woman's wild.
I like that you've been so out of the game and she goes, don't keep your clothes on. And you go, why?
I thought we was going to dinner. I'm like getting ready. I'm doing my hair and shit. And she's like, "Oh, let's get into bed." I'm like, "For what?" The baby's asleep. She's like, "I just put her down. She's not gonna wake up." I'm like, "But what if we start getting popping?" And she's like, "Well, just if you keep it down, I think we should be."
She's covering your mouth.
and he's on the bottom.
Yeah, son. I'm on the bottom, but I had to put the pillow over my face. I had to bite the pillow. During straight sex.
During straight sex.
Come on, man. It's terrorist attacks, bro. We gotta be serious, man. It's terrorism out here,
So
man.
much stuff happening.
Some terrorism out here, man. We gotta take shit serious. You know?
What are we gonna do, man?
Listen, what we gotta do is we gotta discuss this terrorism. And I got some interesting thoughts about this.
Which false flag are you talking about?
Listen, we will share these interesting thoughts on patreon.com/flagrant. If you want to know what really happened, we're monetizing terrorism. If you want to know what really happens, if you want to know the truth, if you want to know what's really going on in this country, patreon.com/flagrant. That's where you'll find out.
They don't want you to know about the terrorism.
They don't want you to know.
Son, I rented out my Cybertruck. I'm still waiting for it back.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Guy said he was going to visit Vegas, and I'm like, I haven't heard from him.
So it could have been yours. So you haven't even seen your Cybertruck since.
Nope.
Man, he's still probably driving that shit to Vegas. Had to fill up mad times.
How much battery you got in your
Probably
shit?
in Missouri right now, just waiting. Fucking laptop out.
I'm gonna do this terror. Just wait. You guys just give me a fortnight. I'll be there.
Nah, the battery on the Cybertruck is amazing. I go to Philly and back, and I still got some battery in it.
You got 4 hours of battery in that bitch?
Yeah.
God, isn't it 2 hours to Philly or an hour?
That's about an hour and 45.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the issue with the electric cars.
Yeah.
Wow. So they figured it out.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, patreon.com. We'll see you guys there. Come kick it. Patreon.com/flagrant. Peace.
God bless.